Hey, welcome to Whiskey Magic and Destruction here on the Games Tavern. We're glad you're here. Whatever format you're watching us on, be it YouTube, Twitch, whatever it is, please hit that like or subscribe button. Give us a follow. Whatever it takes to help support the cast and the crew and help other people find out more about us. Um, where do we begin? Where do we begin? We just wrapped up a massive fight with a BBEG, but I think as a big request, if I could get Mike to tell them about the system we use, the VTT, that
Oh,
made all of that possible.
it's like about what happened? That's a lot. No.
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, no, if you're curious, we're playing on Shard Tabletop. You never heard of it? Well, where have you been? Shard Tabletop is the greatest way to play D&D 5e or just any other tabletop games. It is a one-stop shop for character sheets, spells, rolling dice, maps, journals, equipment. Everything you want, it's there. And guess what? If it's not there, you can make it. I can't make it, but some people can, like our amazing tech goblin. He's great at crafting custom stuff like my amazing flute. You can do anything and everything you want here. It's fun, it's easy, and it just takes a lot of the stress out of playing D&D. So if you're interested and you want to learn more, or maybe get yourself Shard Tabletop for your own games, go to their website using the link in chat. I assume it's in chat.
It will be if it's
And
not soon.
use
It's there.
it's there. Wow. And go to when you're checking out, use code TGT Shard20. Again, TGT Shard20 to save 20% off all subscriptions when you check out. So like there's no reason not to. You're saving 20% and you're getting an amazing service. Win-win.
And I would also like to say I'm the one who actually created the flute.
Oh,
And that's
that's
how easy it
fantastic.
is that even I can do it.
All people better than me, but
But that
still with adequate skill.
that being said, our tech goblin, Phil, is an invaluable member of our team. And if you guys could all give some shout outs to Phil, our tech goblin, in chat so that he knows that you appreciate him, I would greatly appreciate it as well. All right. So where were we? Oh, yeah. Where we last left off. The
That is where
party,
we are.
the party had fought off had gone to Meztica, met Blue Bart of the Tabaxi, traveled with Blue Bart after making quick friends of a obviously insane Tabaxi,
Obviously.
traveled through the jungles of Mestika, found the Tabaxi village, fought off gnolls, escaped from another gnoll patrol into, on accident, the
Oops.
hidden temple of the Obsidian Dawn, discovering Vale's father, still alive as a vampire, where he was turned by Pyrrhus the Fallen, formerly Pyrrhus, the magnificent emperor of this former giant kingdom.
And amazing
Uh,
titles.
well, I'm just not going to go over every title under the sun. But in the course of doing so, discovered several different magic items. A talking axe of Pyrrhus the Fallen, a returning hand axe, and of course the bladed flute of what? Of who? What was the bladed flute's name?
What's that?
What was the entirety of
Oh,
the
my
bladed flute's name?
flute?
Speaking
My
of
amazing flute that's in my great inventory on Shard Tabletop. That flute, the one of the Dire
yes,
Rat Charmer Brugny Firebrow. That one?
yes,
That's the one.
yes,
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great
yes.
flute.
Speaking of full titles, uh, and then fighting off various different things within the city, they left, making their way to what turned out to be the city of the dog people, or what was left of it, discovering in the course of making their way there a wizard, Oscar Thumbwild, an old acquaintance whom they had previously stolen a magic item on behalf of a contract of their current patron. However, in the course of doing so, Turja had left a coin that would reveal through a divination spell when applied correctly that she had been the thief.
Hey,
Not
hey,
yet
it was a group effort, Reed.
realizing what had happened, or not yet realizing that the thieves were amongst him, he invited them onto his ship because for some reason his ship just crashed. It may have had something to do with something the party did when they turned a disc in the Temple of the Obsidian Dawn, turning off all magic in a 500-mile radius. However, the magic now worked. And in the course of doing so, one of the party members, which one was it, removed the coin purse and replaced the coin with another coin using, what was it? Mage Hand? Was that it? Yeah.
Suggestion.
From there, the party made their way over to the temple overlooking the city of the dog people, where a strange pulsing purple light was. Infiltrating into the temple from above, the party had an escape plan already arranged with the wizard. Making their way into the temple, they discovered that the source of the purple light beam going straight into the air was none other than a shattered giant monolith with a disc on it that was spinning wildly and stopping occasionally, but only then spun wildly. After the disc was removed, something changed. But in the course of that, Mog Ra had flown lightly down from his own flying ship that came from the floating rock fortress. The party, engaging in a hit-and-run battle at first to escape with the coin, is cut off by Mog Ra and a horde of gnolls, not working for Mog Ra, but turned to his will, because every time the party would kill one, Mog Ra and or his patrons would cause them to rise once again in undeath, and the party would have to kill them one more time. Hideous as that was, and the party having its own contrary issues with splitting up, running away, running back, grabbing gear, throwing gear down, killing things, and making their way back to the top of the temple, releasing the levitating ring, the flying ship catching it as they flew over the other flying ship used by Mog Ra. Vale cut the rope. The party landing. Realizing that the chain reaction of removing the coin that was spinning on the broken, shattered monolith, the party realized it was going to blow. Figuring out, hey, free airship, went from hey, free airship to, oh shit, we got to get out of here. The party worked out very quickly how to make the airship fly, with Luciano taking control and no idea what he was doing. However, eventually, the party got the ship moving as fast as it possibly could and only just made it out of range at the same time that Oscar Thumbwild's ship did, as the explosion or implosion just created a 500-mile wide crater across the landscape. Just as it did that, the fading out of the rock fortress occurred. The floating rock fortress. The party made their way eventually back to Maztica after some pretty heated discussions, only to be forced into the best party of their ever-loving lives, because they were now the heroes of Maztica and Faerun for stopping the plot to turn the world into a necropolis, the entirety of Toril into a world of undeath, on behalf of Altazar Mortis, the avatar of the god of death. The party partied it up for a day or two, came back to their rooms, and discovered letters to each of them from Vale. He had decided to stay. He was working out the details of a business plan. He related some things to each of you that, well, they're personal to each of you. Realizing that you now had a scroll of resurrection, and also realizing that it helps to have things that were close to the person who had them, he left the glaive that was once Garlo's in your possession. Taking the ship once more, you took 2 more 10 days to get across the ocean to arrive in Waterdeep, where subtly your ship You've kind of had some fun with it, Luciano. We know you. You were able to set it down into the water to reduce the visibility of your flying ship and sail it the rest of the way into harbor. And where we pick up is those last few hundred feet past the initial gates after a hail and quick summary discussion with the captain of the Navy. Well, the city guard. You are allowed in and floating into the docks. You've been told which dock to dock at. You've been given your papers.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to say to each other as you're all sitting on the top deck of the ship, riding your way in?
We get to keep the ship, right?
That feels like a lot of responsibility. I'm not sure if I'm ready to take care of a ship.
Well, I want to try and get into the captain's cabin before we leave the ship if we're not going to keep it.
Ian Drake, why are you trying to get into my cabin?
Because Mulgrew might have left things there.
I didn't see nothing.
Can you show me?
I stuffed the key in my pocket. No. Go look for yourself. What am I, a tour guide? Back in Lucy.
I can't get in. You have the key.
Some rogue she is. Can't even open a lock.
Can you
I toss
please...
her the key.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You have the key.
I go investigate Mulgrew's cabin.
All right. You open the door and you see this is where Luciano has been sleeping. The bed is an absolute mess. It's a gorgeous bed. It's very old. It is made of wood that you've never seen before. The blankets are soft, plush, possibly even elvish in nature. The satiny sheets are probably not from anything you've seen here. You've only heard rumors of this in Ogma, in the Temple of Ogma, as something that may have come from Kozakura. Silk from Lur was used to make these. From there, you are flipping through the desk. There are some letters and maps. The letters, however, appear to be a few more that go back and forth to someone named Manchun in Waterdeep. +1 to Arcana check for Turja from who? Josh, D&D. Thank you, Josh, D&D.
Thank you, Josh D&D.
Okay. And they discuss things like, per our arrangement, you were unsuccessful. Our business arrangement is over. This letter has obviously not been sent yet. There are a couple things. One looks like a religious chapbook to, well, inside it says Merkel. On the outside, it has a triangle with a skull in it. And an old map. The map kind of looks like Sword Coast maps, but none of the names ring a bell for you. Rafe, what are you doing?
I assume that Rafe has noticed Turja enter the cabin.
You noticed the conversation when he tossed her the key. Absolutely.
Yeah. I wasn't subtle about it.
Yeah. And I'm going to turn to him and say, "Are you sure it was a good idea to let her in there without supervision. To Luciano.
Oh, I was like, to who? Wait, what? What is she gonna? Charge up! Charge up! And I'm like rushing in behind her.
She's going through the drawers of the desk that's built into the wall.
Oh. Hey, if there's any money, it's mine.
That's fine, Luciano. We found plenty during this. I think it's called an indenture. Anyway, I cast detect magic to look for any magic in the room.
There's none.
Oh, that's
I'm
odd.
lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, other than Luciano.
Luciano is a magical creature. I mean,
Yeah.
outside of the magic that's on you and on Luciano.
Yeah.
None.
Okay.
The whole ship is magic.
Yeah.
Any searches for hidden compartments, that sort of thing? Can I do like a perception search for that? Or investigation?
Investigation. Yeah, well, investigation check.
17.
The chest has a false bottom.
Ooh.
Inside, there is 3 500 gold piece diamonds, 1 quill that is obviously from an exotic bird.
Is it magic?
No,
Damn it.
otherwise you would have detected it.
Just checking.
It could have been concealed magic.
And a stack of vellum, but it's really, really old.
Yeah. Old. Yeah.
I look at the vellum and I say I would like to myself, that's odd. Why would he keep such old vellum around? I tuck it in my pocket with the diamonds and the
Vellum
quill.
doesn't tuck into pockets very easily. It's a long sheet. It's like a sheet of paper. A whole
Well,
bunch of
I
it.
tuck it somewhere that it's tuckable.
All right. Luciano, you see her tucking.
Oh,
Right.
and I
Really
toss 2
thin.
of the diamonds to Luciano.
Ah, yes. Spoils of war. I'm gonna go like tuck them away into like a different chest somewhere. Yes, my booty is getting bigger.
Sim, what are you doing during all of this?
Oh boy, isn't that a question? I'm antsy. I know we have a solution to a problem that has plagued me for a while, so I'm pretty much ready to go at any point. So I am on deck looking at horizon like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And just, that's the only thing on my mind.
Okay.
Also, at this point, seeing as Luciano has run inside, I think Rafe will take the wheel and hold it as straight as possible.
Okay. Very good. Luciano is wearing the ring that controls the ship, however.
Yeah. Yep.
I assume that I can hold the wheel and keep it
Oh,
going
you
straight.
are, but it's fighting because, you know, every move that Mike makes, he hasn't relinquished control of the ship. Luciano just hasn't done that yet. Just,
Yet. At all.
I mean,
Ooh.
you can.
Well,
So you're fighting, and Luciano, you feel this tug on your hand, like as he fights the
Ah.
wheel, your hand starts moving in the same direction, and it's kind of awkward because you're trying to tuck those diamonds away, and it's, oh.
grabbing my hand. Stop it.
Mhm.
What the hell's going on out there?
Make a right turn on the wheel. His arm starts shifting to the right, to the left. It's not enough to like knock you down or anything. It's just this tug that you feel that's really offsetting.
If I can tuck my diamonds, I'm gonna go back out and check on the deck.
Okay, you see Rafe, you know, because Rafe is tall, working the ship.
I run up and I grab the wheel. And I was
Okay.
like, for a seaman, I thought you'd make for a better captain. What's going on?
You ran off and left the wheel without supervision?
That can't be right. Doesn't sound accurate.
Turja is still in the room.
Go swab the deck or something.
It's
Yes,
when you look
sir.
up Turja that it really sets in.
I'm gonna go and keep holding onto the wheel, keep it straight until you have time to actually bring us into the slip, which is coming up pretty fast, actually.
You questioning my skills, boy?
No,
There-
no, just concerned about our safety.
There's a mural on the ceiling, Turja, that standing anywhere you can look, and it's like a giant painting or map of the stars. But you don't recognize any of the constellations within.
I take out a piece of parchment and a quill and some ink, and I draw a quick map of the stars.
This is not something you're going to draw in like 3 minutes. Like, it's not going to happen. This is a master artist's work.
Well, I'm not replicating the full thing. I'm just trying to draw the points of the stars.
Okay. All right. You kind of like draw. Make a. What's the check for that? What is the skill check for drawing?
Maybe sleight of hand?
I think we're gonna go with performance.
But I would do so much better under sleight of hand.
Yeah, and that pretty much tells me where your writing skill is. So, unless you've got forgery experience.
This is the
Okay.
beginning of Turja's art forgery career.
Yeah. It's all right. So you draw a picture as
It has
best you
dots in
can
it.
of stars.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And just as you complete that, you hear the distant bells ringing on the docks of various different things, and the seagulls get louder and louder as you pull in. Right to dock. Your ship sails fold in to the sides, and you are led inside, or led to the dock with no issues, tied to the sides in your quaint little ship.
Okay, that was fun.
We land.
Oh, you do. Right at the docks.
Right.
You tie off to the docks.
Told you I'd get here safely.
No, that isn't what you said at all.
I told you we'd get here. Now go start unloading.
There are a few people at the dock who immediately begin moving the planks toward your boat to set down so you can embark and disembark from the ship. However, three very official looking gentlemen in various states of officialness come up. One is very well dressed, two are a little more blue collar. The first gentleman, I would like to welcome you to Waterdeep. The captain of the guard has alerted us that you were coming in. We would like to register your ship and, of course, pay your dock fee.
You're going to pay my dock fee. You shouldn't have. Fantastic. Yeah. We got some stuff on board too. If you don't mind helping us get it off.
No. You will pay the dock fee after you state your purpose. So, what is your purpose here? Is it business, pleasure, diplomacy?
Can it be a combination?
Sure. But what is your main purpose?
Getting off this boat.
You are the owner of this boat, yes?
I look around. I don't see any other captain on this boat.
Very well. Then the question is this. What is your business here in Waterdeep?
Coming home. What do you?
Oh,
Business.
so you're a resident of Waterdeep.
Well, sure.
Am I going to need to get customs involved?
I don't think we need to handle that. Like I said, we got a lot to move. If you don't mind hurrying along, what's the dock fee here? And I'm just
It's
rustling in
100
my
gold
pouch.
pieces.
Take your 100 gold. There you go. If I need you, I'll come find you.
So
Thank
you're
you so
here
much for
on
your
business then.
hospitality.
Thank you. Business. And what is the name?
The
Yours, sir. The captain of the ship.
Drake. Nice to meet you.
Drake. Okay, Drake. That's delightful. And the name of the ship?
The Drake.
The Drake. Okay,
Yes.
I see your original and pretentious. Beautiful. And he starts writing these things down in his. He's got this little book that has a bunch of lines in it, and he keeps track of everything. You know, paid, gold, tracks all that. He's got a, besides his coin book, a separate purse that he tracks.
Can I try to be sneaky and short him 5 gold pieces because it's a lot of gold pieces?
I can tell you right now, this man. Go ahead, go for it.
What do I got? What do I?
Why
Sleight
do
of
you
hand.
read? What does your mug say?
Sleight of hand. You can certainly try.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
And I'd like to thank my daughter Piper for getting me this for Christmas. Thank you, Piper.
Boom. Sleight of hand. You got it. That is a 17.
A 17. Hold on a minute. Let's see what you're up against here. Very well, very well. Thank you. He sweeps it right in.
Hell yeah. Smiling to myself.
And he sweeps it into a separate lockable coin purse.
Is he still there? Because I'm just going to be like, look, I got work to do. You can...
Yes. No. Hold on. You see, the loading and unloading of ships has to be done by the Dock Workers Guild.
All right,
Herschel.
I'm not trying to take away work.
Herschel steps
Come
around the corner. Yeah, I'm here to be the representative for the Dock Workers Guild. How much load are we unloading?
The ship. Who's never been on a ship or dealt
Yes,
with
all the time.
unloading. Just go unload it. What do you mean?
Yeah. And we unload based on the amount of cargo determines how much you pay us to do this.
Oh,
I laugh at him saying pay. Oh god, that's funny. Oh no, I'm not paying.
Right. Well, in that case, nothing's getting unloaded off this ship.
That's fine by me. It can stay right where it is. I'll take it off later. Thank you.
No, it's not getting unloaded into Waterdeep.
For now, yes, you got it.
We'll be watching.
I'll be here.
Turgis just got her head in her hands at this point.
Turgeon knows the guilds are real particular about people taking their work in any way, shape, or form.
Look, they should have better work. I'm just saying. Their work sucks.
It does, which is one of the reasons why the docks is considered one of the second worst areas in all of Waterdeep. So he steps off along with the other two gentlemen. They step down. You see the gentleman who's nicely dressed move along with one of the other gentlemen in tow, probably his guard. However, the dock representative, the dock guild representative, walks over to a crowd of guys, and they proceed to take seats on the docks, watching.
Oh, fantastic.
What do we have to unload anyways?
I don't know. They said they wanted to unload. I was gonna let them do it.
The ship hold was mostly empty, except for a small amount of supplies that was obviously meant for Magra. And from what you could tell, the rest of the ship crew were skeletons.
there's nothing on the ship except for stores.
And there wasn't much of that either.
And frankly, I think the only issue we're going to have is getting more stores on the ship, which is not really an issue. For the record, when those men ask, we're passengers. He's the captain. We paid him for passage. We're passengers.
I have no objection to this.
Me either. Pay up, Turja.
I hand him a copper piece.
I happily take it.
All right.
This is fun. I like playing pretend.
This is
Drake?
lucrative.
You're gonna have to stay here. Although Luciano is under no such obligation.
Oh yeah, see ya.
What do you mean we're going to have to stay here? What?
They're not going to let Captain Drake, leave this ship without paying them.
That's fine.
Oh no, he can get off the ship. He paid the docking fee, but nothing leaves the ship except for the passengers.
Unless
Who?
the passengers.
In this case, all happen to be carrying bags of holes.
Yeah.
Well, they can carry their personal bags. Like the docks workers aren't hideous.
Yeah,
Well-
no, these are personal bags of holding.
Mhm.
All right, into town, shall we?
Sure.
You're not
but,
leaving anyone on the ship.
Who's going to watch the ship?
Well, Luciano, it's your ship. I thought you were going to watch it.
You're right. I should delegate that task. Turja, you volunteer.
I'm not a member of your crew. I'm a passenger. Rafe just said so. We paid you for
Then
passage.
get off my ship. They're kind of like, get off here.
Right, we're all going to leave except for Drake, who is going to remain here, so no one steals the ship.
Wink.
Is there any part of this that's really confusing for you at this point?
He's giving you a hint.
I picked up on it. Here, I'm ready to switch outfits in a second.
Okay, so we'll see you later. And Luciano, where are you?
That Luciano fellow, he's hard at work, I'm sure, somewhere. I'll go get him. I think he's in my cabin. I say it very loud.
So
Hey,
you head
Lucy!
below decks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick change.
All right.
Oh, guys. Whew. It's hard being a deckhand on such an amazing ship. God,
So you're a
I'm so
deckhand.
lucky to sail with Captain Drake. God, I hope he gets some rest in there. He
Wow, it's
deserves
been
it
like-
for...
Forever, Lucy. I feel like it's been days. Really.
It's been a minute, Sim. You know, I got a ton of task. I got to do it. I'm single-minded like that. To work, nitty-gritty. You know me. I'm single-minded.
Yes, very dedicated to the job. Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. On that note, we have some things to take care of in town.
Oh, do
We
we?
need to go to the Temple of Ogma.
Amongst those things, yes, visiting the Temple of Ogma. Vale did ask us to make sure that some of these books made it to Candlekeep. Do you think your temple can facilitate that, Tersha?
That shouldn't be an issue, no.
Good.
He said that those books were used to pay for your passage into Candlekeep.
No, the two that we picked out were to
Oh,
pay for
yes.
passage.
Okay.
The rest
Mhm.
of them, we worked out a deal. They're going to get
Okay.
sent to Candlekeep rather than the Church of God.
Okay. Okay. So, as you step off the gangplank onto the docks itself, Rafe, you feel a tug, a calling almost, to go look at the ocean from the dock for a moment. And as you step to the end of the dock, you hear, "Son." And then something pops out of the water, bounces off your head. Clink, and you catch it. It's another shell phone.
I forgot we had those.
That's right, you have shell phones.
You don't call, you don't write.
What do I need another one for?
Son.
The reception on this conch is terrible.
And then as you put the shell phone to your ear, son, I was wondering if this would actually get through. Great work.
Sure. I'm not entirely certain what we accomplished, other than, destroying things, but sure.
Unfortunately, it is not over.
Lucy's being very little brother.
Who
Move
is
the
it?
timetable back, which buys you time.
Okay. And I guess we will figure out where the rest of the time is.
Sometime after winter, likely.
Okay. I guess we do need to go to Candlekeep so we can do the research to figure out what this guy was up to.
lightly. The answers you seek are both below you and close to you. In two different places at the same time. Good luck
If
on
only
your
we-
quest for knowledge, son.
If only I knew somebody who was a space wizard.
And the shell phone has hung up.
Okay, this one is, I guess... I mean, it's superfluous to our purposes, so I'm just going to throw it back in the ocean.
Printer phone. Nice.
Boom, boom, pops right back on your head again. And you catch it.
Well, I guess I have another one. I don't understand why I need two, but here we are. Anyway,
I say I thought my relationship with my father was awkward.
right, yeah, so Dad said that we did a really good job putting a hold on evil plans, but apparently there are more people out there working towards whatever they're working towards. Is it world annihilation? Something like that, I'm sure.
When does it end? Oh my god.
I thought we already saved the world.
Apparently only temporarily.
Well, that's not fair. We did it
I was gonna
already.
say.
I actually
Hold
would complete agreement with you on that, Sim.
As you begin to walk off the docks, the dock workers definitely give you the eye. They like to check and make sure you're not bringing anything you're not supposed to be. And you walk right on by them through the bustling dock areas that is Waterdeep. You're in the docks ward. Where do you go first? So much to do and so little time to do it. You know this town. Where do you want to go?
I believe Terja said our first stop is probably going to be the Temple of Ogma, so she can do whatever she needs to do. We can make arrangements.
Okay. So you begin walking to the Temple of Ogma, which is in the Castle Ward.
Sure.
All right. On your way through, you walk through the docks ward. You really don't get into too much trouble. I mean, like, you guys are now like seasoned pros. You walk a little differently now. You talk a little differently. You carry yourselves a little differently. A couple thugs come up, start to come up, and they start to look, give you that look, that eyes over toes look that says, "Hey, there's going to be a fight." And the way you guys just look back. Sim, would you like to make an intimidation check?
Yeah, I would love to, in fact. Thank you. I'm going to do so good on this. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Let me just eye for
We'll see.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I just want to point out that I'm the actual intimidation specialist.
Wait, are you
Ah.
intimidating? Hold on.
Yeah?
On. Wait, pause.
Pausing.
Pause. I'm looking at my sheet.
Or
I think I just took something that I can use. Wait, where is it? Where is it? It's brand new, so I gotta look at it.
I'm thinking really hard about being scary. And it's going to take a minute.
Is this a skill check?
This is
I twist the skein. Skein?
Skeen.
Skein. I twist the skein. Hold
Twist it.
on. I get to roll a d20. What'd you roll?
She rolled a 10 total.
Okay, cool. So now I get to roll a d20.
Uh-huh.
Boom. And then I subtract 10, that's 5, so I add 5 to it. 15!
Woo!
I don't know if that helps.
I don't know either.
We'll
Tag
find
teaming
out.
It, though.
We will find out in just a moment. Oh, sorry, miss and friends. Wrong group. And they
Yeah.
immediately turn tail and walk away.
What happened?
They thought they were going to be mean and tough, and then they realized how mean and tougher we are.
That's right, Sen. I go for a high five. That's right.
All right. Making your way further through, there is a dirty halfling that comes up to you, Sim. Hey. haven't seen you at the Rusty Nail.
Been busy.
Rook's been looking all over for you.
I glare at the halfling and I say, she'll get to him when she gets to him.
Yeah, bug off, pretty girl. Hey, you need to get over there.
No, I don't think you understand. She'll get to Rook when she gets to Rook.
Yeah, I know she will. But, and by the way, you're pointlessly tall. Now, I tried to warn you. You need to get over there. Best of luck.
Hey, good looking out.
That's all.
Appreciate it.
Good observations. I say very angrily.
You didn't see me.
I feel like I know him from somewhere. His name's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me.
Well, I mean, like most halflings, he's short and round.
Yeah, he's probably
a
drunk.
hard cheese family member.
So, okay, sounds like I should probably make a visit after Ogma guy.
We can do that.
Okay. And then Garlo, right? Then we're gonna go figure out Garlo?
Arlo.
The thing with the spell.
Yeah, well, we really actually need to consult with a senior cleric about this. I do not want to be responsible for taking somebody back from whatever reward they've received. So we need to be sure that he hasn't received any rewards.
Yes, he has to be miserable.
What
Let's
if he
make sure
gets the
our friend is
reward
miserable
and comes
first.
back?
Huh?
What if we get to cheat it? He gets the reward and he gets to come back.
I think this is one of those either or things.
Right, the rules are pretty specific. You only get the reward once.
Can I talk to somebody about that, though? Because I feel like I could probably talk him to something else.
I think you could.
Thank you, Lucy.
Well, there are always exceptions to rules, but generally speaking, I've never heard of there being one for this. So we need to make sure he hasn't received any final rewards.
No final rewards. Yes, I agree. Concur. Okay, go to Turge's temple, and then just make sure that Rook's okay, and then we'll make sure that Garlo's okay. But not okay, because we want him to be miserable.
He
I
needs
would
to be
actually
upset.
be preferred if Rook were not okay. I would actually be okay with Rook being not okay.
How are all of you dressed right now at the moment? You just got off ship.
Like we just got off ship.
Lucy's very clean. How to disguise.
Are
Everything.
you wearing like regular clothes? Or are you wearing your
Oh,
armor?
100% regular. No, I'm wearing my regular clothes. I don't wear armor.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Rafe is wearing old.
That's a
traveling
lie.
robes.
I think I wear armor, but I disguise it. I think.
I mean, like
Yes.
they do not look like they're in good shape.
Okay.
They look pretty rough.
Sim?
I don't think she's wearing armor either. I thought about it, but no, she's not wearing her armor.
It's in your pack that you have on your shoulder, even
Yeah.
though you're wearing nicer clothes.
Yep.
Turja?
I mean, pretty hard bitten at this point. Like she's wearing a leather armor and like basically traveler's clothes, but she's clean, but she's not like it's pretty rough clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell she's in traveling.
You make it further into the, not the trades ward, what do they call that?
Castle ward.
Not the castle ward. It is the castle ward.
Sure.
So you make it into the castle ward. It's the home of the bureaucratic areas. A lot of bureaucrats are there, but most importantly, you're almost all of you are accosted by multiple birds. And each of the birds comes by and drops something right on your shoulder. Each of them. In the case of Luciano, 2 birds drop things on him. In the case of Sergio, 1 bird. The rest of you is just some birds flying with them. Nothing else really drops. It's a scroll.
What
Same.
the hell? Who? Anybody else? Nobody else got accosted by scrolls?
It's the messenger service.
So outdated. Do they not have phones here? I pull out my cell phone.
In
Works very
Luciano's
well
case,
for locals.
the in the case of Luciano, one is a scroll with a light blue ribbon. The other is a scroll with a red ribbon and a very, very impressive wax seal that is familiar to you. And to you, Turja, it is the seal of the Bismount Merchant clan. Luciano, the scroll that's dropped on Turja is also sealed with a red ribbon. It is a noble house's scroll and ribbon, and it is from House Rosnog.
I like quickly tuck mine. So, Turge, what'd you get? What's that one?
It's probably just a message from someone I owe money.
We should read
tuck
it
it
and
into my
find out.
pocket before Lucy can see it.
No, we should. Let's take a look at that one. I like
No.
that one. Seems interesting.
No, that's
I think-
really none of your business at all.
Okay, fantastic. You know what? I agree with that stance. Let's keep going, guys. Temple.
Lucy, what about yours?
I pull out the blue one. Oh, this one?
Sure.
I don't know. Let's open it up.
What's it say?
It's handwriting you've never seen before, Luciano.
But I can read it, right?
Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Do you read it out loud right away, or do you read it to yourself first?
I read it to myself.
Dear Luciano, we didn't get a chance to talk much before you fled, but I've been thinking about you every day. Whenever you make your way back to Daggerford, I do hope to run into you again. Thinking of you, James of Daggerford.
I turn to Sam and my eyes are just like the widest, and I just like,
What's it say? Lucy.
and I like show it to her like it's James.
He didn't die?
I
What are
guess
the
not.
odds?
But I'm just like the biggest relief, like one of my biggest and only regrets is just like, okay, thank God.
Well, you're gonna write him back, right?
What do you say to a man you left to die in a giant explosion in a town?
Run faster next time. Love, you do a big heart. Lucy.
And I take, I'm like, okay. I take my journal and I'm like writing. Okay. I think I could work on that one. I'll workshop that.
Yeah, just say like you'll give him tips on how to run better next time.
Luciano, you also realize at the same time you could theoretically float your boat straight down to Daggerford and go just in through the little mouth of the estuary there and float right in, just like Oscar Thumbwild did in his ship.
I keep that to myself. Yeah, no, this is fantastic news. Okay, I gotta go buy some clothes.
Of course, naturally.
Now, here's the thing
I'm-
that's different as you're making your way through these streets now. When you left Faerun, it was almost the end of summer. You've now gotten here and you're almost to the end of fall. The air is crisp. The skies are grayer.
I'm more muscly.
There's chill in the air. And Luciano's more muscly.
That's right. A little bit of the dad bod has been worked off just from all the running around, but then probably put back on from the months or the days, whatever, in travel.
It was nearly a month.
Yeah. Okay.
Continuing on through the city, there is a number of things that occur as you get through the castle. At some point, you are all stopped as you're attempting to cross a street. The roads have been blocked off. An elvish delegation has occurred, is crossing through, and is a big to-do as their horses are escorted by the city guard. Griffin Air Guard are flying overhead, and some people are whispering, and you catch it. It's a delegation from the Ardeep Wood Elves, here to seek parlay because of some incidents that have occurred in the Nightstone area.
We hear this?
You're hearing the scuttlebutt from various people that seem to be in the know. There's some other people who are saying things like, well, just they're here because they can be to flaunt their power and wealth. Whatever their reason, it's of a diplomatic nature.
I kind of elbow Sim, just like
What?
Ardeep, isn't that where?
I mean, like, technically, I guess.
Do we keep tabs on that, or? I'm just kind of like trying to gauge her.
They ride
like,
by, they get down the road, and they then allow you to cross the street, but then they block the road following them, so you can't go down that road after.
I'm gonna lean a little closer to Lucy.
If they wanted to keep tabs on me, they could have. Probably. I'm sure it's fine. Just what is this?
Cool. I just eye them as they walk away.
Yeah, I'm not bothering to make any eye contact. If anything, like finding a reason not to look.
Yeah. Lucy, I was just doing like the very like when you're like trying to be sneaky, but you're not. Just
Okay. Making your way further up. There is, as you get through the castle ward and transition into the sea ward, the oldest ward of the city. Adjacent to the north ward, south of the field ward. Old money flows through here. This is where the top tier nobles live. They're large villas and estate homes, bigger than some blocks of other people's residential properties, all in one. But also where the temples are, the grand arena, and the tower of so many wizards of means and wealth.
Oh. Can I quickly do something?
What is
did
that
I take
something?
Did I take it? I thought I took it. I might not have taken it. Yes, I did. I want to polymorph into a human.
Are you doing that like right now on the street? I mean, people do it, but
Yeah, why not?
all right. Describe yourself as a human.
Fair. No, I would say very hand, skin. I'm gonna do just like because I've never been a human before, and this is something I've learned to do in our travel on our way here, thanks to level ups. And like freckles on the face, same hair, still greasy pushed back. Same, most body proportions are the same. It's just not blue, no horns, no tail.
Okay. It's like walking through a line. On the front, as you pass through it, you're somebody
That's
else.
exactly what I want.
Yeah. And Sim was looking at you one moment, and the next moment she's looking at a human who looks a lot like you, but in your clothes and everything else.
And I'm trying to be very normal about it.
Lucy?
Yeah, what's up?
You're different. Is this how you always are?
Yeah, this is how I always am. Definitely like this all the time. 100%.
Wow, and you're just now showing me. We've built like a lot of trust over
So
the
much
last few
trust.
months, and I can't believe. Thank you for trusting me with this and us with this. This is huge. Everyone, did you know Lucy's a human?
Yes, I've always
You
been
guys
a
turn
human.
around, and there's Luciano the human standing right before you.
Yeah, I kind of always assumed.
Yes.
Of
You're so
course.
smart.
Okay. So onward.
All right. You make it to the Temple of Agni. The temple, of course, has its usual open hall area. You guys go in. Turja does her usual, yeah, we know what you're here for, and then moves right on through to where the actual archivists are and where the office of your mentor, Sahir, is. Sahir's door is closed.
I was actually going to try and see the head priest
Okay,
because
you
here
turn
isn't
around and say,
here.
hey, this ain't it. And you go to try to, you locate someone to try to get an audience with the head priest. You explain who you are, what's going on. A few moments later, they rush off. A few moments after that, you are swept into an antechamber to be waited on. There is someone who's asking, would you like some refreshments? For any of you who wish it, they bring you some delicious crisp water, tea, some light, flaky bread, bakery goods, and a few moments later, some double doors open. The high priest comes out. Turja, ever since we lost Sahir, we've been wondering where you've been. Are you well?
Well, we're as well as can be expected. We got in a long detour, but we only just came back into Waterdeep, and I wanted to see you as soon as possible.
Well, may the heroes of Maztica and the stoppers of the Necro world please make their way in.
You've heard about that already?
Most of Waterdeep has. They just don't know you are you yet.
I look at the others and I say, well, I'm certainly no hero, whatever you might have heard. Do you know anything about the key that Sahir was studying?
Please, come in. Leave us, he says to the attendant outside. He ushers you in, closes the doors behind him, and actually locks it. Please, sit down.
First,
is everybody?
Wait, 1 second. And he presses a gem that's inlaid on a little thing on his desk. And it's almost like you feel a static. This will keep prying eyes and ears from listening in.
I suppose that's wise.
Are we in a temple?
Yes.
You are in the temple. You are in the
Can I have, like-
priest's chambers.
I was gonna ask if I could hang back outside. With my whole
He
thing going
ushers
on, I
you
don't really
in.
want to be. I don't really want to be in
He
it. Okay.
ushers you in.
All right.
Well, first things first. Your knight Vale sends his regards, and also a lot of books.
Yes.
Is there anywhere in particular I should put these on your table?
I'll just place them on the credenza right there, or the desk right there. That's fine.
So at that point, I will start pulling books out of the bag of holding. Lots of books.
You can see him very thoughtfully pore over the books. Like he looks at each one. He doesn't go through them, but he looks at each one. These are marvelous. Outstanding,
Yes.
really.
Well, he expended a lot of effort on gathering about half of them. The other half kind of fell into our lap.
Isn't that always how it is? He smirks, and it's almost as if he knows the kinds of things you mean.
Mhm.
So, it's my understanding you found the Temple of the Obsidian Dawn? The Temple of the Lightless Dawn?
Well, found, yes. Left intact, not really.
He didn't ask that.
The City of the Dog People?
We found that as well, and we also found this there, and I pull out the 2 keys.
Oh my. This is a royal key.
At least one of them is for certain. I'm not sure about the other. No, the other must be as well.
The other is
It's
not.
turned it to 5. Oh, it's not.
No. It's a queen's key. It's royal, but it's not the emperor's key. You found them both in the same place?
In 2 different places.
So rare.
Near enough that it doesn't feel like a coincidence.
So tell me, did you get a chance to actually activate one of the devices?
Not personally. Vale
Never-
did.
Vale flipped one on. Okay.
We were there
What
when it happened. Well, magic stopped.
Not
All magic
Not-
stopped.
No. First, he stopped arcane magic. Then he stopped divine magic. And then he stopped all magic.
So the settings are as we thought.
Also, he mentioned there was another setting that was basically stop everything.
Self-destruct.
Yeah.
A self-destruct.
Would blow up the shard and maybe other things. Not clear.
Quite a few other things, judging by what happened at the Temple of the Dog People.
Very interesting indeed. Well, if that's the case, our research shows it doesn't blow everything up.
This is Turge's friend.
This is the
No,
high
this is
priest
the
of
High
Magma.
Priest.
Oh, High Priest. Okay.
My friend got abducted.
Sahir was working on this in an indirect way. We were looking at ways that we could, well, not us, but ways that magic could be shunted. Kind of like lightning to an iron rod dug into the ground.
Why?
Well, there are uses for that, both protective and defensive. Much like this little icon here. But this icon has to work with a lot of energy. And with magic that shunts everything down, it only uses a lot of energy briefly. The giants were masters of magic, much like dragons. Their skill is far more ancient than ours. They've had millennia to practice. We can't hope to match that anytime soon, so our best way to discover these things is to unlock the secrets that the giants already did. From the giants themselves.
Pilfer. Got it.
I would prefer to say exploring historical.
Appropriate. Yeah.
Right.
Is this a general academic interest, or do you have reason to believe we might need this at some point in the near future?
I mean, knowledge is knowledge.
Knowledge is always valuable, but sometimes it's more valuable sooner than others. Is this one
Also-
of those times?
Sometimes maybe we should just like not use the thing that can also be used to destroy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't this thing a weapon?
Well, we didn't want that part. We just wanted the part that stopped magic from working.
Yeah, but how do you make sure that the other part doesn't get used?
Well, that's what they were working on, Luciana.
Not necessarily. We don't know whether or not each is mutually exclusive separately, or if they're working together. But to add to that, it doesn't destroy everything. It shunts it to another dimension, another plane, if you will.
Which one?
We don't know.
It's a lot you don't know.
That's kind of how ancient history works.
But should you
I
be just
glare
like,
at Luciano. Don't insult one of the most powerful people in the city. I'm not saying those words out loud, but that's basically what my face says.
yeah, Luciano
look.
is like, this guy seems dumb. So like, maybe leave it alone?
I have to ask, how did you get here so quickly?
Well, we flew.
We chartered a ship with Captain Drake. I'm sure you've heard of him. Great captain. Captain's the Drake.
The drink.
No.
Luciano is Captain Drake. He's being
Who?
obfuscating.
Right. So, Captain Drake. if
Turja, you're
that's
in a
your real
temple. You
name.
should not be lying in a temple.
Where did you get the ship?
You're asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, you asked me a bunch of
I
questions.
didn't get any
I even
ship.
gave you
Drake's-
information freely.
It's
I would
Drake's
assume it's a
ship,
dialogue
first
going
of
back and forth.
I chartered a ship with Captain Drake. I feel like I answered that question.
And she just told me you lied and that you're
And I
captain.
told you she lied. Hold on.
Hold on. Turja, are you lying?
No.
Liar.
Well, we can fix this.
No, it just. Do we?
I cast
Luciano,
liar's gift.
perhaps you want to step outside. I'm not averse to you fixing it, sir. I think this might be simpler with fewer people.
Well, nonetheless, we're very happy with how things worked out in that apparently the late great Altazar Mortis, of which this is the third incarnation of Altazar Mortis in the records, the first two were destroyed. Altazar Mortis isn't a name, it's a title.
And it's the title of, well, it can't be a god, not if it was destroyed the first times.
No, it's a representation of the god.
Of the god Merkel.
Exactly. He is the avatar who represents that god on Toril.
The ship belonged to someone working for Altasar Mortis. His name was Malgraw. He fought us for the key. We defeated him and took his ship to escape the explosion.
Oh. Very interesting. I wonder how old that ship must be.
Luciano's
And
putting
it
on such an act.
flies.
We'd be happy to let you or the other priests investigate it at any time. And I glare at Luciano like, you'd better be happy.
And I deny that. I said, hold on now. Oh.
They won't keep it, Luciano. They just want to look at it.
I can assure you that is an absolute true statement. And we will
We'll just-
compensate you for the time that we spend on the ship.
We'll talk. let's table that.
Yes, let's. Rave, please, what do you make of all of this as a member of the Temple of God?
Well, there are a few things that stand out to me. One was the mention of the giant's craft work. There was unfortunately not a whole lot of information to be found. Although I think if I had more time and perhaps more things to trade, the dwarves in the area may have been willing to speak more on the subject.
Well, the problem is that now it's very likely in another plane of existence. Vale has mentioned something about going down to Candlekeep himself, but he's got to get back out there, something about his father. Now, Vale didn't ever work for me directly. His name is known. But I'm pretty sure he's got quite a story to tell to the Candlekeep leadership. Well, is there anything I can do for you? I've given you what I know so far. May we keep and secure these keys?
The first one is still secure, yes?
Absolutely.
Just to check, then yes, I was hoping you would do so. If I was planning to take them to the Blackstaff if you didn't want to, but one of the two.
Well, the Blackstaff is fully aware of it and is part of the security of that.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Have you heard anything about Sahir, sir?
No. Just... we know he was working on magic that would... or things that would shunt magic and void it out. You know, nullify it, if you will. Null magics. in addition to that, we know, besides the disrupted stuff in his office, that he didn't leave willingly because his, just between me, you, and everyone in here, Turja, you know how he likes to sip things out of the bottle.
I understand.
Well, I'm the one who gets him the bottle occasionally. Some of the finest stocks. The problem is he left the bottle in the drawer, and we know he wouldn't do that.
Do you know anything about him being perhaps allied in some way with the Harpers?
He smiles at you and says nothing.
I understand. Well, this is only guesswork at this point, but based on some of the things I found while we were in Neverwinter and in Maztica, I believe it's possible that the Zentarim were doing deals with that the Zentarim were working in some capacity with with Mogra and those who were working with him, and I also have believed that they might have, based on that and the fact that Sahir was working on these things, I believe they might have done something to Sahir. They might have taken Sahir, I should say. That's
very
a guess.
interesting.
That's a hypothesis. That's all I know.
I know there are agents of the Zentarum that are operating out of what's the name of that bar with a giant hole in it that goes into the ground?
The Yawning Portal?
The Yawning Portal. There are agents at the Yawning Portal. They would know. Possibly. What we do know is, in the Zentarum itself, there seems to be a bit of a civil strife. There are groups who are for the Paragost, who is the person who has taken over the Zentarum since Manchun was...
Manchun!
Dead. Yes, Manchun. Manchun the
Terrible.
Terrible.
was writing
Manchun the
letters to
Black.
Manchun.
I'm sorry?
Mogra was writing letters to Manchun. I saw them.
Well, there are two factions. There are the pro-Manchun factions, since Manchun's clones have arrived. And there is the anti-Manchun, or pro-Paragost. They are not necessarily working in cahoots with each other, and some people want to continue on one way, and some people don't. The problem is, there are rumors that Manchun is here, seeking great power himself.
Do you know if those the Zentarim at the Yawning Portal are with this Manchun faction or this Paragost faction?
I don't. Frankly, we trust none of them, but we've never had cause to do anything but keep tabs, and so that we make sure we keep them at a healthy distance.
This lends even more credence to my theory.
Well, can only hope.
Would it be possible to go in to see his office and take a look at it before I leave? I'm sure you searched it thoroughly. I'd like to see for myself.
By all means. Here's the key. Just lock it up when you're done. Keep the key for yourself. I have another.
Thank you.
And I trust you implicitly, Turja.
I look at the others and I say, is there anything else that I've forgotten that you want to say?
No, pretty sure you told him everything.
Yeah.
There's a knock at the door. Hold on a moment. He unlocks the door, opens it. You hear a young acolyte say, "Sir, we need you to be ready for the delegation. They're going to be doing the formal thing before the dinner and dance this evening." Right. All right. Excuse me. The Elvish delegation is here, and the palace is putting on quite the to-do as a welcome for them, and so all of the heads of every temple and everything else must attend. usual thing. Anybody who's anybody is invited. They're kind of a big deal. Anyway,
Wow, brag.
Turja, I needn't remind you that we all love Sahir. And it's good to know that someone loyal to the temple is out there looking for him. And with loyalty comes great opportunity here in the Temple of Hogla.
I understand, sir.
I see great things in your future.
Okay, off with you. You have
Bring
important
Sahir
things.
home if you can. Actually, it's off with you. You're in my chambers.
Okay,
So,
goodbye.
best of luck,
Let me get
everyone.
out. I'm just like,
Take care.
I don't want to be here.
Mhm.
And he doesn't want you there, so
The door
everybody's bored.
closes. You hear a lock. Please follow me. And the acolyte takes you back down to the main hall. And then says, good luck, and leaves. And you can go anywhere you want, including back into the temple if you wish. You're just not going up to the main priest area.
Going back to Sahir's office.
The door's
I
locked.
think it,
I have a
how
key.
is-
What were you saying?
she has a key, she said.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what you were going to ask about, Luciano, was how is she getting
I was
in?
going to ask, because you said we couldn't go to the priest thing.
Okay, so
Is there a door, like a lock to it?
Are
The
you
high priest door?
trying to get back in the head
Yeah.
priest's office?
well, you saw very quickly that it's not only a lock, it's a very complex lock. And if you can just touch a button and stop people from interfering with listening in, probably some other goodies on that thing too.
I might try anyway. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hanging back.
So you unlock the office door.
Yep.
The office is as it was left, a mess, which is unusual for Sahir. I mean, there was a mess, but not like this. Shelves have been ruffled through and everything is on the ground. Drawers are messed up. Things are on the desk.
Do I know of any secret compartments in Sahir's desk or in his office that I could just go to?
You don't.
Okay. I'm going to
But-
start looking for them then.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing as she does this?
I want to hang back. I'm not.
You're not going in the room.
I'm keeping eyes out because I don't
loud.
trust anything here.
Okay.
Well, I'm using my D6 inspiration.
Okay.
Oh,
are you
nice
rolling?
ad. 15.
All right, 15. Okay.
Do you want
I'll
higher?
get to you in 1 minute.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
higher
give
is
her
better.
higher. I'll twist the skein.
That can either send me
Yeah.
up or down.
Yeah, I get to choose. I believe I get to choose.
Here we go.
Yay, new
Down,
magic.
actually.
So while he's doing that, Rafe and Sim, what are you two doing?
I'm watching this happen. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I have nowhere in particular to be at this moment, so
Lucy, are you gonna roll a dice?
Do you want it? Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if you I thought you might not want it when you said that. Okay, let's
Ah.
see. Boom, boom. That is a 4 plus 4.
Okay, dirty. No, 19.
Okay. With a 19. You start flipping through things, but then you pull a drawer. And for whatever reason, you place your hand under the drawer as you pull it out, and that's when you feel it. An envelope taped to the bottom of the drawer. You pull the envelope. Turja is written on the envelope.
Ooh.
It is stuck there with wax.
I look under the I like bend down and look under the drawer to see if there's anything visible that looks interesting besides the fact of the letter stuck with wax.
Nothing there.
Just checking.
Anything else?
I want to read it.
Oh, well, you have to tell me this.
I'm sorry. I thought that was automatic.
No, it's not. because you received other things and you chose not to read them. You put them away in your back pocket or wherever it is you put them.
That's because I don't want these eavesdroppers to listen into
All
those.
right, so you pop the wax off the bottom of the drawer and pop that in place. You pull the envelope out. It opens up. Dear Turja, I hope that you never find this letter. In the event that you do, understand that if I am dead, or if I'm missing for a year and a day, I bequeath you everything that I own. It isn't much. I hope there's at least still enough for a shot in the bottle. You are like a daughter to me that I never wanted, but love nonetheless.
Same.
I hope you are
Okay.
able to find your way in the world and possibly find the joys of family once again. I lost mine so very long ago. I would hate to see that happen to you. In the meantime, if I am missing for a year and a day, you damn well better try to find me. Just like I would for you. If I were you, I would start looking anywhere that there is a library.
That's vague.
Your best bet might be Graven Hollow.
What on tutorial is Graven Hollow?
You turn the
I muttered
page.
to myself.
You flip
Oh,
the
oh.
page.
Okay.
I wrote this letter because I'm concerned. I feel like I've been followed numerous times. Shadowy figures have appeared. I'm afraid my research into null magic has piqued some other interests far beyond that of, well, just the temple. Strange being with a metallic arm on the left side continues to haunt my dreams as I walk the streets in real life. I wish you the best. And if I should not ever wake again, I'm glad that we met. Love, Sahir.
Uh-oh. That's not a great letter. It's a sweet letter, but it's not a great letter. Well, it's a clue. Have any of you ever heard of Graven Hollow? There's some library.
I've heard of Graven Hollow and that it's a library.
You know who knows about libraries? Oh, wait.
Oh. Who knows about libraries, Luciana?
The
librarian.
He may have been making a joke, but he also brings up something important. If we want to learn more about a library, we should go talk to librarians, like at Candlekeep.
That's yes. That's
Well, I
what
could
I
ask the
reckon.
ones here, seeing as how they're 5 feet away.
I don't want to go to a library.
We don't have to go to the library now.
Thank
I keep searching the rest of Sahir's office. Should I roll again, or?
Yes, one more time.
You got this.
Destination. Ah, 25.
Okay, 25. There are a couple of the things that stand out. One thing about Sahir is he really didn't do much in the case of like local stuff. He was always searching like far away stuff or semi-obscure arcane stuff. There are two books, both of which are talking about old Waterdavian history from at least 100 years before. One of which is, both of which are about an old stone manor and a pair of sturdy cottages with some updates from a local wizard over 100 years ago. However, the buildings were condemned, but they were known as the Kolot Towers, created by Alcador and Dulark Kolot, two wizards who, wizard brothers who were attempting to create something fantastical and instead didn't. However, the towers were condemned. In the case of this, though, the towers have a field around them, and whatever enters them gets stuck in time. There are, like, one of the things kids started doing before the local watch started shooing them away was throw apples in. And the apples are there still hanging in the air where they connected before they slowed down in time. But they've been there for years, so even so, they've started to kind of wrinkle, prune. There are a couple spots where birds are like mid-flight. But that's it. What else is interesting is that weather does not seem to permeate it at all. Rain just bounces off a field. Snow doesn't touch the towers one bit. Weather effects do not enter. No idea why I would be interested in that. But it sticks out because it's not something we would be researching.
Okay.
Looking at the inside covers, you can see they were checked out from the Temple of Ogma. Checking the dates of when you received the book, they were probably checked out a 10-day prior to that, to his disappearance.
Okay. Is that the both of the things? You said a couple things stand out.
It was the books, the two
Okay.
books. They don't fit in with the other books that are on the floor.
I take the books and I tuck them into my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the others and I say, well, I think that's everything we're going to get out of this place. Do you want to go see Rook next, Cimarine?
Dear God, yes. Please. Anywhere but here. I'm so bored.
Thank God someone said it. Sorry.
Well,
that
next
offensive?
time you don't have to come with me.
It's not that you're boring. It's just there's a lot here, and I feel like I have to keep my hands in my pockets, and let's go someplace a little bit more rowdy.
Yes.
You realize that Rook is going to try and make you do a job for him, right?
What?
I mean, probably, and I mean, that's money. I like money.
You don't need more money right now.
We found quite a bit of money.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. There's not enough money.
I feel like, worst case, I think I could just squish him with my thumb now if I really wanted to. So, either which way, I think it's bound to be a good time.
I'm with her.
Thank you, Lucy.
So
You're here.
Okay. So, are you leaving the office and heading out?
And locking it.
You close the office door, you lock it?
Yeah.
You put the books in your bag of holding, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Stepping out, you make your way out to the main hall, and you are now once again in Waterdeep, the bustling city of the Sea Ward in full effect. It's around noon.
Okay, so I guess it's the same offer, Terj. If you don't want to come, you're more than welcome. But if it's not your
Yeah.
scene, I don't want to force you into something you don't want to do.
You've been putting on that whole fancy thing. I don't know that this might be the place you want to go. It's not all high and mighty.
Putting on a
Extra,
fancy thing?
extra. Hear all about it. Hey, musical acts at the Happy Act Speak tonight and tonight only. We got 3 major musical events going on from the All Elven Boy Band and the Bardic College
Hell yeah.
working together to put on 3 acts tonight.
That
Come
sounds
one,
so
come
cheap.
all.
I love it.
10 gold piece entry, which you hear is an obscene amount of money, but that's literally like for a concert, whatever it is, it must be a good thing.
I love it.
Limited to the first 75 people who make it in.
I turned to Sam immediately. We have to go.
It looks like you know.
I think that's the boy band that I got
He
technically
goes down
tickets
another
to,
block, starts saying the same thing.
but I think it's probably been too long and my tickets are probably bad. But I have a second chance to see them.
Okay, do we need to go right now, or is it later
This
tonight?
is tonight. It's tonight. But we have
Well, then
to
yeah,
go.
let's go tonight. That sounds great. We can get shirts.
Matching. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Fantastic.
yes.
Matching tunics.
Yep.
You're right. Matching tunics.
I turn back to Turja and I just go, yeah, back to what I was saying. You've just been so uppity, with the whole voice you're putting on, and I'm trying to mimic her, little accent she's been doing.
Putting on? What?
Am I the only one who's noticed?
Luciano, this is my voice.
Oh,
I try not to make a habit of people to pretend who they aren't, because we all have our own secrets.
I
And stuff
wasn't
that we're
saying
hiding.
she was hiding. I was saying she seems to want to be more high society. So I thought this might not be the place she wants to go. I was trying to tell her she didn't have to come if she didn't want to.
The Happy Act Speak is located in the North Ward. You would know this place because it's owned by who?
Person that's very important to us that we definitely remember the name of.
I think his
Yep.
name was Ben.
Ben. Ben was his public
strong
name.
name.
Yes.
Ben. And I'm like, mental
I'm-
filing cabinet.
I'm sure he would love to hear about our exploits.
Well, he'd love to hear where we've been, probably.
I just burst out cackling. That was a good one, Rafe. That was a good one. Oh my god. Where have you been hiding that? Okay, let's go.
So at 12 noon, that's when that happened. Or it's 12 noon. That's not till this evening. That's why the town crier's out telling you about it now. You are famished, however. What would you like to do next? Where are you staying tonight? Are you hungry? It's lunchtime.
Sounds like we had a plan, but now we're hungry. Need to find a place to eat. So anywhere nearby, I guess.
If you got a
Kiosk?
plan, go with your plan.
I'm gonna go see Rook. If anyone wants to come, they can. If they got stuff to do, they can do that too.
You pick up food on the way from one of the street vendors in the market traveling south to get your way there. And the reason you do this is you don't trust anything that's served at Rook's Place now that you've spent some time eating food that did not come from Rook's Place. So you're well fed. Go ahead and mark off 2 silver pieces for each of you for eating some food. Who's not going to Rook's? Everyone's going. Good. Okay. And when we come back from this short break, we will find out what happens at Rook's. We're back. Thanks for hanging in there with us. All right, so the party is going to the Rusty Nail to visit with Rook, Sim's old, to him still your boss, if you will, who you happen to owe a small sum to, which is how he got you on the hook in the first place. How much is it that you owed him?
500.
Gold.
The color of the coin doesn't matter.
Pieces, right? And that was when you were, dead on your butt broke. So you ran up quite a bill. Before we go in, just for the sake of everyone who may be watching, how did you run up a 500 gold piece tab with Rook?
So there was a few things. First and foremost, there might have been room and board, and that got expensive. And then I also really enjoy an evening out. So there was a lot of ale and wine and more ale. And then I had to buy drinks for my friends. So it just kind of stacked up over a period of time. And I just had to put it on my tab.
And then eventually he came to you and he said, what?
Oh, boy, that's blast from the past. We came to an arrangement at one point or another about to pay off the debt. When I first came by here and he was helping me back off my feet, that I would work for him. And then turns out I'm not as good at the job as he really wanted me to, because I was supposed to go find people who weren't making good on the deals that they made. Theory to break kneecaps, but then I made my own deals and he wasn't a huge fan of that. So I was getting less of those jobs as time went on. But I got good at finding people.
And he did whittle your tab down here and there. But then, didn't he charge interest?
Most likely. I don't
Keeping
keep
your
track
tab
of that.
up the
That's
whole
math.
time? Yeah, that's math. So and he used words like, well,
Don't
you'll find
blaspheme,
out.
Cimarine.
You guys get to the Rusty Nail, and of course you see the sign. Kinda. It's rusty. You see the dilapidated building that it is, right at the joint of where the docks wards meets the south ward. And you go up the 2 steps into the front door.
Before going inside, I'm going to turn around to the group just real quick. Okay, so hey, there's a few avenues I have to try and convince him that I don't owe him money anymore. First and foremost, I'm going to say that I'm not Cimarine anymore because she died in a prison riot. Remember, Tertia? You did a real good job of that. Just in
Right.
case, though,
Yes.
can I have a name from each of you real quick just so I can stack up the I'm not Cimarine thing? I can either have your name or you can give me a name. Either which way.
Renara.
Renara?
Yes.
Perfect.
Am
Okay.
I still able to use the name?
Probably.
I'll give her my my priest name. You can have Alderon.
Alderon? Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, brother Alderon.
That's not saying, foreshadowing what happens to that priest at some point. Yeah.
That's fine. It's all right. He's alive.
Rafe, can I have your name? Do you want to give me one? Which would you prefer? Silence is great. It's close enough. Two's better than anything.
Sorry, I was distracted by discussions of binge drinking.
course.
Sure, you can have a name. Pedal.
Perfect.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
And like clearly going through a mental list of names. Okay, no, I think I got this. Remember, don't probably accept any drinks. Don't accept any jobs, likely. Otherwise, you might end up 500 gold in debt. Okay, let's go.
And
I think that
through
could
the
only
doors you
happen
go.
to you, Cimarine.
You go through the doors. As you open the doors, you walk into what looks like the middle of a riot. There is a barroom brawl going on. People are fighting everywhere, and the minute the doors open, everybody like stops and looks in the door. You hear the sound of a bottle dropping and breaking.
Well, keep going. I'm not here to stop you.
And then it just starts up again, fighting. Bam, 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 bam. And then about 3 minutes, because that's forever in a barroom brawl like this. People just, people are knocked out here and there. Boom, 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 boom. There are people still standing. One guy's still getting kicked in the ribs by another guy. I don't even like beer. And some people
And
sit
it's like, yeah,
down,
stand up for
and
what
then
you
things
like.
settle down a little bit. There's a flat, out-of-tune piano that's being played by somebody. It starts back up. The bartenders go, all right, that's enough. Who wants another drink? A couple people with like blood coming out of different places and bruised as can be step up. They begin to order.
As tempting as it was to jump into all that, I think this skirting around the room, trying to find where Rook sets up camp usually on his
Usual
side.
place in the back corner. As he's doing, and that was a good one. I can't believe how many people went down after that. But I tell you, it's as I live and breathe. I heard you were back in town, Sim.
Hi, Rook. How you been? Place looks wonderful.
I would say so. Well, given what just happened, I'm sure I'll get some adjustments out of the people who's unconscious on the floor. We'll get some things to fix some stuff up, maybe. Well, please. And your friends are with you, too. It looks like you're missing a couple of them from last time. But anyway, hey, why don't you have a seat? And let's catch up.
I'm going with standing. What'd I miss?
Well, you delivered some cheese.
I sure did.
And my cousins were very happy about your delivery of that cheese, I might add. That was one of the first jobs you got right.
Huh.
Completely right.
What can I say? Practice makes perfect.
So we knocked off the price. I mean, some of the stuff off of what you even got paid for it, right?
Yeah.
But you know how this goes with your debt. You know, there's income tax, sales tax, thumb tax, all that stuff gets thrown on there. And, well, I mean, you're at least, there's, I figure, 650 gold now.
Wow. That's a lot of money, Rook.
I know. And, you know, that just breaks my heart. Breaks it real good.
You know, it kind of does for me too, because wow, you're never gonna get paid. The person who owed you money, Cimarine, she died in a prison riot. Didn't you hear about that?
Luciano puts on a performance. He starts to cry.
Oh, Cimarine, you always were a funny one.
She was.
Unless you'd like that to be arranged, where you die in a prison riot.
Oh no,
I would sincerely appreciate if you could still handle a few more jobs for me here.
she's not joking at all.
Right.
Cimarine did die in a prison riot.
And that's
It
why
was-
she knew my name, where to come, and everything else. Yeah. Look, I don't know what kind of confused other alternate universe you stepped in, or what wizard played mind games or scrambled them brains of yours, but
I don't think you understand. Listen to what I am telling you.
Is this the
Cimarine died. And
It
her
hurts
debt died
every
with her.
Say it.
Intimidation?
Can I help him? Can I persuade him with my amazing tears, my crocodile tears?
I mean, I can also use favored by the gods.
Either way.
Let's see what happens here. Hold on 1 second here, and you see him look at you. Listen here, tall boy. You come into my house, you try to lean in on me in my house? I don't think so. Now, I've been pleasant, I've been polite, I even paid my debt to you. My expectation is the Sim pays her. Now, are you planning on paying her debt? Because you pay it right now free and clear. We done. We good. You walk away.
She paid with her life. How dare you? And I want to. Well,
Somebody get this guy, something to cheer him up. Maybe a clown or a balloon or something.
while he was talking to Rafe,
Mm-hmm.
I want to have cast Liar's Gift
On who?
on him. I'm casting Liar's Gift to make this lie sound plausible. I get advantage on charisma deception checks to convince another creature of the truth of whatever I'm saying.
They can't. I mean,
It's magic.
okay. Roll it.
Hold on, let me cast.
Roll deception.
So I don't roll, it's you. It's charisma 15.
Okay.
I think. Let me make sure. Let me read it again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I gain advantage. I gain advantage on charisma check, so I can make it. Yeah, but I think they have to pass the. If you successfully lie.
But you cast it on who?
Oh, okay. No. I have to. So I cast it on him, on Rook.
Alright.
So I roll
Okay.
charisma deception with advantage.
And what's the lie you're telling him?
That Cimarine is dead and gone, and she cannot pay her. And he. That's the lie. Cimarine is dead.
Okay.
You cast Liar's Gift on yourself, and then when you
Yeah.
make a
Okay.
deception check, they have to roll to save to even have a
Okay.
chance.
Bless. I'm rolling my plus 10 deception with advantage. Please, God. 23.
So wait a minute. I'm very confused. First of all, you got a guy here who's yelling at me, and I don't really appreciate that. Second, if that is true, and I mean, you seem very sad and perturbed about it.
Thank you.
Who
It
is
was
this elven figure standing before me who looks, sounds, even, I mean, you've been drinking again, Sim, I can tell. You ever not drinking?
Been a rough
Smells like Sim. And she walked in with all of you who I saw with her before when she left. So I believe you, kinda, mostly. But you're gonna have to explain it to me, because that's a lot of money for me to just walk out of here.
I roll my eyes and I say, let's just step into the back room if you want your money. I don't want to pull that much gold out in front of all of your friends.
So wait, is this not
Was-
her then?
Let's put it this way.
That's
You-
what we've been telling you.
For you,
And I'm just
Cimarine
like,
is
in
dead.
tears.
Cimarine is
So-
dead and gone. You're never going to talk to her again. But if you want
So-
her money, I'm happy to pay it to you.
Was her life not enough?
I heard what I needed to hear. Miss, you're such an honorable person, coming in here to pay her debts like that. Please, let's step into the back supply room. and you
Real
can
quick,
pay
real
me-
quick. Just because of the rule of the spell, since I successfully lied, you have to make a charisma saving throw, and then if you fail, you have to tell me an embarrassing secret.
Is that in this, or are you making this
Yeah,
up?
if I succeed on a lie, that's where the charisma saving throw comes into play. On a fail, you have
Yes,
to.
it technically does say if you successfully lie to a creature that has a friendly attitude towards you, which is I think technically where Rook is at. It must make a charisma saving throw. If it fails the save, you coax an embarrassing secret out of them.
You know, the saddest part little thing in my room. I had some of Sim's hair in.
I'm writing it down. Yeah.
And, I had an artist make a picture of her, and I look at it every morning, and well, she was just so tall. I never stood a chance.
Okay. You didn't.
No,
I wipe a tear.
no. And so, you know, all I can do is go into my room and rub myself full of peanut butter and just call it a day.
Oh, well, it was certainly an embarrassing secret.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But you know what makes me feel better? Knowing that you're paying her debt. All right, miss.
I look. I'm not.
Follow me. I'll take you to this spot back here. Pull out your coin purse in front of everybody.
I'll follow, just in case.
No.
No.
I don't think so. Miss looks like Sim, but not Sim. That's how people get stabbed in the back. I'm not interested in that. Please, Turja, Miss, I don't know your name. Come with me. And he walks you back, pulls the curtain back, brings you through, pulls the curtain gun, has his back to you, turns around. Let's just go right around the corner here past the kitchen. All right then. Now, platinum, gold, lots of silver. What are we doing here? Jewels? I like jewels. Jewels works great.
Well, I take out one of the diamonds that I kept from the wizard's chest, and that's 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take out 550 more gold from that coin purse of holding that I never told anyone else in the party about when I was raiding Chet and Roderick's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks down. He looks up. He looks down. I'll be God's danged impressed. You just paid me.
I look him in the eye and I say, but remember, as far as you're concerned, Cimarine is dead. If she comes in here, you don't see her. You don't serve her drinks. You don't give her jobs.
She is dead.
If she comes in here, she's fair game. But if she never
She's
comes in here
dead.
again, she's dead.
Fair enough. I, say, by the way, if you'd like to learn a little more money, there's a little information I'm looking for.
How much money are we talking?
Depends on what the information's worth to you. There are, I've heard rumors that there are agents of the Zentarium at the Awning Portal. What do you know about them?
There are. And that's not exactly an unknown known. I mean, anybody who's at least a little bit dirty knows that. Yeah. I believe Star something. He's there. He runs a little poker game at one of the tables there. Find him with that big hulking orc who stands over him. And then those are usually the two big ones that show up there consistently that I know of. I try to steer clear of them on account of, well, we're competition.
Do they follow Perigos to Manshoon?
Be honest, I don't really ask them a lot of questions. I just as soon stab them in a dark alley as ask them what's for.
I put 5 more gold on the table, and I say, I appreciate the aid.
Yeah, well, you didn't ask for much. You planning on talking to them?
Let's say I plan on, let's say I just like to know the lay of the land.
If you want to know the lay of the land, you should be more careful at the Xanathar. The Xanathar thugs are the ones making the big moves lately. And then the last little bit is the gutter rats, but yeah, I don't worry about them too much.
What did they make the lair?
The gutter rats?
Yes.
Wherever they can find a basement that's unsecured.
Right, they don't sound like much. Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you, miss. Should I hear anything else, where would I find you?
I'll find you.
But how will I know where to send information? A word that I've got more information.
I'll find you. If I want you to be able to find me, I'll let you know.
All right. And he walks you out. Feel free to have a drink on the way out if you wish.
Thanks, but I prefer to avoid getting poisoned.
He slides the curtain back, and you see him standing there, smiling big as shit to Sim. And the rest of you.
Sim doesn't notice because currently the biggest amount of PDA possible is happening between her and Rafe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lucy's reading his letter. While they're making out next to him, just like, okay.
Which letter? Which letter?
The one
The one
from
from James.
Bismarck. Yeah, no, not the James one. James one is
Oh.
still that's tucked.
You crack open the seal and open it right there. All right. So while they
Because
were in the
Turja
back,
was out,
and,
and then they're-
Luciano and Sim and Rafe have decided that, oh, it's hot time.
Yep.
Luciano turns, pulls the letter, pops the wax seal, and unrolls it. Dear son, all of us miss you terribly. We've been so wrong.
I close it.
You've more-
No. I'll keep reading.
All right, you close it up.
No, I'll read a little bit. I'm just frustrated.
You open it back up.
Yeah.
Aww.
Your mother has not been well since you left. I, too, have felt the sting of how our ways parted. We've heard good news of your deeds. And the family business still needs you. We would be honored if you would make a return. You mean so much to us.
Yeah, Lucy closed that letter. Yeah.
All right.
Tucks that one back away. And at this point, I'm just like waiting for Turja to come back. Just like very uncomfortably sitting next to.
And the curtain opens. Oh, jeez. Get a room, you guys. Come on. I mean, not Sim and pointlessly tall elf guy and well, just you two. You guys are, I mean, I swear, is that saliva or is that, what is that? I mean, Jesus.
Mind your business! We're leaving!
Yeah, please. I didn't know a robe could bend like that. Anyway, best of luck to all of you.
I want to go up to to Rook, and I want to put my hand on his shoulder and cast
The
suggestion.
minute you put your hand on his shoulder, he looks at you and looks back. You want to remove your hand, or do I need to remove your hand from you?
I with my hand, and I continue with what I was going to say to him, very solidly. I think it would mean a lot to Sim if you covered the tab tonight for everybody here. I think that's the least you can do. And I want to cover. I'm going to cast suggestion.
All right. What's the
So-
save on this?
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. All right. I think that's a great idea. And you know, her bill's just been paid. I'm just gonna use all of it for the next
I like it.
until it runs out.
You are a good man.
You know, and Sim was so I'm gonna miss her. I mean, if she was to walk in right now,
She's in a better place. I don't think she would ever walk in here.
I mean, I can't disagree. I mean, look at this. But still, I hope she is in a better place. Hey, everybody! Drinks!
And I leave. I go.
Dimmarine! And those who are still conscious are like, yeah! It's the most like, cheer that you've ever had.
And I'm out. I'm
Make
trying to
your
get
way out.
out.
Beat up old piano stops playing the minute the door closes.
Yep.
We're now once again on late afternoon steps of the point where the docks ward and the south ward meet. What are you doing?
So Terja, was that a gift, or what's going on between us now?
Nothing.
Nothing. You just did.
I mouthed to Turja. She doesn't like gifts.
I owe you for your assistance during our time in Mustika and Neverwinter. That was fair payment.
You see, like, internal mathing, thinking, wondering, cautious.
Okay. We're even.
That was a lot in there.
Yeah, thanks for the support, everyone. I didn't quite expect that, but that was really kind of
Also,
nice.
don't ever go back in there.
I probably won't. Probably highly likely that I won't.
Well, if you ever go back in there, all bets off.
The door opens. A drunk stands there. I got a whole bottle.
Good for you.
Down the stairs. Continues on.
I guess there's other places I can drink at. And who knows how long we'll be here for. I probably won't be bored with the other ones.
Yeah,
But I got it. Fair game.
That
Maybe
sounds
avoid
very
halflings too.
small.
Okay, so we did Terja's thing.
Terja.
And we did the book thing, and now I feel so free. Probably the freest I felt in a very long time. Can we go celebrate again? Or did we have other chores?
I think we should talk to Ben.
Ben. Yes.
Ben. I'm still like looking, racking.
To the Happy Axe Peak then?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This time, and for the sake of time, you take a dray.
Sure.
Or two.
Hell yeah. Heck
Right?
yeah.
You make your way into the North Ward, where there is a crowd outside. Now, are you going up to the Happy Axe Peak, or are you going into the office of West Mercantile Diversified?
Office first.
Yeah, I would definitely go into WMD first.
All right. So you guys go to the front of the building, and you knock on the door, and then you see a little button you can press, and you hear a few moments later, you hear the clopping of heel shoes or boots going down the stairs. They open the door, and you see Terry. Oh, so very good to see all of you.
You made it back.
Yes, and in one piece. No problems whatsoever. Gherkin's upstairs. Please. Are they expecting you? I was not told that you were arriving.
I
I
certainly
didn't know
hope
we were.
not. We just found out we were coming here today.
Please come in. You of course full. Come in. And he ushers you up the stairs, closes the door behind you. You go into the main antechamber, the main waiting area where there's soft, plush, cushiony chairs. Please, Gherkin! And then he steps
Not.
off.
Oh, God.
And then Gherkin comes up. Oh. Well, as I live and breathe, look at all of you. Well, it's good to see you. Please, come into the conference room.
Before we get into this, Gherkin, do you have any men in town that we can pay to do a task? A very simple one.
What task is?
To watch a ship.
Well, I can send Terry.
Let's just assume that there will be ruffians involved.
I know just the people. It's going to have a fee. I'm assuming you're paying, or what type of ship is it?
Yeah, I go ahead and I pull 100 gold pieces out and hand it over to Gherkin and say, if anything happens...
How many days are they going to stay there?
And I'll look over at Luciano and say, Luciano, how many days do you plan to not be on the ship?
Luciano looks very conflicted right now.
Can always overestimate.
Let's
20.
let's just say that we're going to be here for at least 4 days. Does that sound good to you, Luciano?
Sure.
Right. So a week. Pay them for a week, Gherkin.
No. This will more than cover a 10-day if you need to. Well, absolutely done. Hang on a moment. In the meantime, hey, please come into the conference room. There's refreshments already in there. I'm afraid Master Drakewood is he's found his way into a bit of a dance, if you will.
A dance?
A dance.
Is that a euphemism for arrested?
Oh, certainly not. It's a euphemism for a diplomatic soiree.
Oh, with the elves of the Ardeep.
Oh, you heard about it? Delightful. Well, if you just make yourselves in at home. Where are you staying? Do you need to stay here? You need places to stay?
Well, let's say that most of us will be staying here. I'm not sure about... I honestly think we should probably take turns staying with the ship as well as
I'll stay with the ship tonight.
Oh, I've
What?
got 2 men that'll go there. They can stay at the ship if you want.
Why
They'll be
did
all right.
Why did you just hand over 100 gold for people to order the ship if we're going to stay on the ship?
Because we're not going to stay on the ship all day, every day, Tertia.
We just paid 100 gold for watch, and I'm staying here.
Right.
I mean-
But again, not everyone has to go back to the ship. But actually, some of us do have to go back to the ship.
Well, anyway, we've got the half-elf Orphan boy band here called 4 Riz. You get it? 4 Riz, 4 half-elves, Riz, charisma. Anyway.
No.
Well, that's the name.
Oh, and I like Luciano said, huh.
And
Yeah.
they're doing some stuff with one of the local music bardic colleges here as well. So it's kind of a fun little get-together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be
Luciano's
hard,
internally
shouldn't
screaming.
it? Yeah. Well, all of you, hang on a moment, and he goes into a drawer, pulls out 4 tickets, hands one to each of you. You each have a ticket. No questions asked. One of the perks of working here. You can go right in, VIP, no worries. VIP tickets for all of you. So you'll actually have a place you can sit, if you wish, right up front. All right? All right. Now, for those of you who need a place to stay, if you go through this door, it goes up 1 flight of stairs. First 4 doors on the left are all rooms. I know that the doors look like they go to the outside wall. I promise when you open it, there's a room in there. You'll be perfectly safe.
Sounds great. Thank you, Gherkin.
Oh yes, the plumbing's wonderful. In the meantime, is there anything I need to know about right away? As soon as Master Drakewood comes back, I'm sure he may have another job for you. He may not. I don't know. But, I mean, obviously take some time to R&R.
We defeated Mogra, and apparently we're still on the clock for. And at this point, I look over at Luciano. Like, was it apocalypse or like more general doom?
Oh yeah, I think it was just Doom vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, I'm sure he'll want to hear all about that, especially Monra. He's got beef with him.
No, well,
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. No.
So wait, you didn't just defeat him. You... Well,
Just
He's
destroyed.
dead.
That. Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
top notch. Top notch. I'm sure you'll have just made his day. Well, in the meantime, eat up. You can find your way out. Who's going to carry the key?
I'll take it.
All right, there you go. That's the key to the front door. All right. Now, obviously, the key needs to be used by you. If it's not used by you, woe be the person who uses it that's not here.
Okay. Then I think we've decided we're all sticking together because no one should take the key.
All right, great. So I'll leave you be. In the meantime, I have to get some things prepped for the next few days. Best of luck. And he steps up. You are in the conference room. There's a long table, suitable for long dining experiences as well as meetings. There are various shelves with interesting books, smells of rich mahogany and leather, various portraits, paintings, a desk credenza facing the opposite of the head of the table, and of course the table is covered with sumptuous treats. Real food.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but the plumbing in the room sounds fantastic.
You haven't had a proper bath in probably the better part of a month and a half.
Really, really fantastic. I don't suppose there's like a carafe of wine in the room with maybe
Oh, there
some,
absolutely
like...
is several.
Oh yeah. Turja grabs a carafe of white wine and like a plate of food, and she just starts heading towards those rooms.
Mhm. Okay. All right. You grab a plate of food and you just move right along into room service, basically.
Oh yeah.
Unpack your stuff. All right. Makes herself right at home. What about you, Luciano?
Oh, I'm just getting ready. I'm like, because my polymorph is worn off, so my horns are back. I'm just polishing them for tonight. I'm very excited to go to this performance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm constant. I'm in like a mirror, constantly switching outfits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Rafe, what are you doing?
I've availed myself of the facilities and taken a brief bath, but aside from the fact I've changed my clothes from the barely holding together travel robes into something that is slightly less threadbare, nothing has changed.
All right. Sim?
Moving around a lot. I probably have gotten ready. Did what I had to do for bathing purposes and wearing the same dress I got like that first night we were here, and can't sit still, bouncing around, antsy.
So you're rocking a dress.
Yeah.
And it's a good looking dress nonetheless.
Of course.
And Turja's doing the same. Or is it a dress, Turja? Are you doing a dress?
Who said I'm going to that party?
Oh, you're not. You're just sitting there just nomming down food and basically sitting in a bathrobe, fuzzy slippers, and chilling.
Oh yeah. There'd better be
Okay.
a roaring fire.
All right. All right. So the three of you who are getting ready, boom, you guys pop out. Turja is staying in her room.
Terja, you coming?
I make a loud fake snore noise.
Well, I'm convinced. Okay. Party time. Let's go. Let's go drink.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's
I'm pre-gaming already. I'm just...
It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna
Pre-flight.
Lucy. We're gonna have a good time.
It's gonna be amazing. This is all I've wanted for so long. I take out my initial tickets that I got from the one guy when we were, I think before we even got to Neverwinter. It's like, yes, it's finally happening.
All right. You guys step downstairs. You go around the corner and there is a crowd. There is a crowd that are just sitting there like trying to see for Riz, who is already inside. There is the sound of like sound checks and drums being tested inside. There's a long line, and then there's a shorter line that you see that says, has a little parchment sign that says VIP only. You guys step over. Oh, WMD. Welcome right in. And they move the chain, and the burly guards walk you right in. You step into the familiar sight of what is the Happy Axbeak. However, you've gotten there a little ahead of the crowd. The VIPs are the only ones being let in right now. The bar is open. There are numerous people working the bar and being served. And then there are tables that are starting to fill in. Your tickets actually give you access to a large round table at the corner where the windows are. It sees into the stage as well as the bar. It's the table where you met with Ren. Or Ben, as he was telling me he was called so long ago. So, as you're stepping in, do you order drinks?
100%.
Yes.
Right.
I don't just order drinks. I order like I'll have a few pitchers. I'm not coming back. I'll be filling up at the table for a while.
As you step in, the 4 young half-elves step over and go, "Hey, wait a minute. I
I'm just
know
like,
you.
Sim,
I know you
Sim."
from somewhere.
And I'm turning around like, who is it?
What? Didn't you play? You did something. What was it you did? Where was it?
I don't know.
Was it Silvery Moon? No. Where was it? I saw it.
I don't know. What
Luskin? No. Wasn't the 10 Towns Cold Circuit. I recognize you from something. You did something that made me remember you. And I don't remember many people. Yeah, you.
Me?
You. Yeah.
Ah!
Polished and pearly.
Okay. Yeah. I'm so thank you. I don't know what I did, but I'm so happy I did it. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Luciano, and I'm a really big fan. Oh my god, you're doing exactly. And it's just like mouth vomit, like the biggest fangirl moment.
Oh, I must have you confused with someone else. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no.
I'm so glad you're here.
No. This is the one you're thinking of. This is the legendary Luciano, the hero of Mestica, the wonderful kazooist. Best.
I mean,
in
I
all.
guess so. Yeah.
That was it. The kazoo was you.
You know my kazoo work.
Y'all played together, remember, Lucy?
Oh my god, that was yes. Yeah, it's been so long. Thank you so much. Oh my god, it was amazing. I have dreamt of meeting you guys again. It's been so fun. I've been fighting death and monsters and stuff, but this is what oh my god. Oh, I've been holding on to this. Thank you so much. I cannot wait.
Warm-ups. Would you like to join us?
And I looked at Sam. I'm like, are you guys gonna make out?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay, bye. And I kind of push away from Sam. Yeah, I'm coming.
All right. Staff continually circulate to make sure that you have your every need met. They are serving a different menu today. Smaller plates, quick bakes, quick makes, and drinks. Lots of drinks, no problem. what you playing today? Kazoo. You got because we're
I have not played my kazoo since Garland died, so I'm like, I could. I've been mostly playing, and I pull out this my dagger flute. I'm like, I've been playing this.
holy.
That's a little too
Whoa.
intense.
That's an instrument.
And I kind of like, I'm like, yeah, and I play a little bit for it.
Make a
Yeah.
performance check.
Hell yeah. It's like very timid. I'm very shy right now. Where's my performance? There it is. Boom. 26.
Oh my! The sound on that is so clean.
I haven't tuned it once. Believe it or not. Yeah. It's just like magic, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Well, hang on, and then they strap on their magical electric lutes and begin strumming.
Oh my
And
God,
as they
it's so
strum, you see blue and purple crackling lightning along the strings, and the sound is just rich. And they start to harmonize. They play for a moment, a couple chords and notes together, and then they stop and they look at you.
Me? And then I
Come on.
start. Okay.
And with a 26, you rock it. I mean, boom. And then they start playing with you, and then they keep going. They're like, this is amazing.
Can I-
This is the best.
Can I use my?
Go ahead.
I want to use my backup band tattoo.
You hit it. You're like, hold on. How do you do that when you're playing? You just like,
I like
And-
it's like a quick flick and then boom, there's a backup band.
and they're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then they start playing with it, and they're like, this is amazing. You have to play with us tonight.
And I'm like, hold on. Is there a curse? Kakadak? Is this I can't oh my god. Yes. And I'm just like
So the minute you say Kakadak, you hear, hey, I'm sorry I wasn't here to get your message.
shut up,
Please
go
leave
away.
a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm with another soul right now. Your call is very important to me. Look forward to hearing from you.
I press star to delete this message.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Do you have your song? Like, could I see like what you're playing or like?
Well, I mean, we're for Riz. You probably know our whole catalog.
I mean, yeah. I just
mean,
didn't know if there's
just-
anything new. I've been
Just do what
traveling
you
for a
just
minute.
did. You just improvised, and then whatever that thing was behind.
I mean,
you
that's
was
kind of
amazing.
new. I'll try, but like I haven't. That's definitely something I've not done before. But yeah,
I tell you what.
I think-
I tell you what. Look, we were gonna have. Look, we kind of already have something scheduled, but can you open for us tonight?
and just like jaw drops. Like yeah, for sure,
So
for sure.
what
I
are
think I
we?
can make
What are
that
we
happen.
calling your act?
Luciano, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Can we just say the band tentatively called Luciano?
Band tentatively called Luciano. Come on now, you gotta have a better name than that. Come on. What were you gonna do?
I just play. I don't know. I haven't really thought about this. This is crazy.
Hey,
Too much-
hey! You got talent that you didn't even know you had.
That's true.
Obviously, you
Well, actually-
have trained a lot since we last met. I mean, the kazoo was already spot on and good, but this
Thank
is
you. Not enough people say that.
unbelievable. Like if you could combine them both, man, maybe a backup band could become kazooists. I don't know, but look, you've got to open for us tonight.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Just like-
so
Yeah,
Luciano,
gotcha.
we got to get something a little jazzier than just Luciano.
Okay.
The dazzling
Jazzy
dulcet
Luciano.
tones of Luciano. Nah.
I don't know.
Can you?
Lightning Lips Luciano.
Lightning
Lips Luciano.
Sure.
Luciano and his lightning lips. How about we just call you Lightning Lips?
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be so good. And the other two are like, yes, we got a great new opening. This is gonna be so much better than we thought. 20 minutes later,
I'm gonna be fine.
sound check is complete. They've got you your own little setup and seat and everything there. And as you're set up, the rest of the crowd is coming in. It is now standing room only. And the rest of you feel lucky you have seats. And it's only the two of you in this giant seat, and nobody else gets to sit there. So whoever you are, you're important for the night. But you don't care because you two are locked lips and everything else to each other. And at some point, music is playing. Turja, it's so loud you can even hear it through the door into your extra dimensional space. But it's loud and proud. And the crowd is unbelievable. And then the MC comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to listen once more as we begin our night's entertainment with Lightning Lips Luciano and his flute opening tonight for Riz. Let's kick it off.
Okay.
Give it up for Lightning Lips Luciano.
Okay.
And then the lights come on. The drift globes
And I
are above
immediately
you.
like I'm in stage mode now. I'm very like immediately all the presence is back.
Roll performance check once more.
Specifically, can I use enthralling? Well, I'll do that. Can I use enthralling performance?
Is that a spell?
I've literally never used it. No, it's just a feature. But yeah,
Yeah.
I basically can charm everybody if I pass if they
What are you charming them to do?
Nothing. It's just they're charmed by me. While charmed, they idolize me, speak glowingly of
Okay.
me, that talks about me.
Dude, did they hate you after an hour?
No, it says they end if they take any damage. No, it just says it ends.
Okay. A charming at the end of a charm spell. though.
And if if they succeed the saving throw, they don't even know that I tried to charm them.
Go to town.
All right. That is a the saving throw, wisdom saving, 15. So you can, I don't know how you want to roll that for the audience, but I'll do
I'll
performance.
take care of that in the background because there's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You
I
figure
want
out-
you to describe your
Ugh.
performance.
Ugh.
Describe your performance.
My performance. So I'm gonna open up. And
Roll
I'm
with
gonna give 'em
advantage
thank God.
because you've already gotten jazzed up. Okay.
It's the first one. It's the first one.
You
So I
give-
open up. And it's just like Oh, actually, we'll do that later. I like kind of sit down, very like, hello everybody. This is my first time back in Waterdeep in a long time. Been on the road, witnessed a lot of things. And thank you. I'd like to share those with you now. In this first ballad called, what was it called? I think it was like the Dancing Llama. Was the first one. This one is called the Dancing Llama. And it's like a very this version of it. It's like I'm trying to be like very deep. I'm like testing. This is like my experimental phase. So
All
it's
right.
like a
So you
very,
do that,
like,
and you get a
thank you.
from the crowd. You know, a light attempt there. You get 3 songs.
Fantastic. Dancing Llama is
Good.
definitely the first one. I'm trying to decide. I don't know what to call the next one. The next one is about the time that I single-handedly stared down a dragon. Yeah, you heard that right. A dragon. Stood no chance against my amazing kazoo. One day, and you know what? Actually, I will bring the kazoo out for this performance, and I'm like, I'll mention the kazoo. Boom, boom, kazoo's out. I'd like to play the song that I used to charm the dragon. It goes a little something like this, and this one is a little jazzier. It's a little more like
Make a
upscale.
performance
little
check.
Yeah. That's a 28.
The sound from the kazoo enraptures the audience. And at this point, your slow warm-up has hit a crescendo. The sound is rapturous as you find a way to not only do the kazoo, but hit those points. And as you do that, you've got the crowd so enraptured that the guys from 4 Riz show up. And they're all playing with you as backup to you. And it is one of your single best moments whatsoever.
Oh, without
And
a
as
doubt,
you-
100%.
As you end the song, they go, and that's the guy who stared down a dragon!
Thank you guys. Thank you
I'm
so
like,
much.
"Ah!" They high five you on stage. Way to go, way to go. You got one more. Make it good.
For my last song, I get a little serious, and you see tears welling up. I'd like to dedicate this last song to a friend I made along the way. He's no longer with us, and he truly taught me so much about friendship, loyalty, kindness. The greatest guy of all I've ever known, and I'd like to give this to you as a little piece to share him with you all now. And this one is very much somber. I would say it starts somber ballad, comes into like very powerful.
Which instrument are
rock-
you using?
My kazoo. Oh, 100% kazoo for this.
Okay.
100%. I'm playing it on the kazoo for him.
Make a performance check with advantage.
The
Did so well on your first one.
natural 20 first try.
Boom! You start going in, and at first you do the slow, and everybody's kind of watching, and they're like, and then it hits. You hit this point, boom, with the kazoo, and at the same time you like tap the tattoo, back up, and the crowd's like, woo! And then the guys from 4 Riz pop in, and then you
I would like to say
hear-
for this one, I am not in it. I'm fully in the song, so I'm not aware of what's going on.
But this is happening. And then you see the Bardic College members. They start going in. Drums start playing. Powerful beats. It is if the gods themselves have flown through you. It is the single greatest performance you have ever made in your life. The flow. The kazoo actually turns from what's the kazoo made of?
This one is wood.
Not anymore. The kazoo has changed from wood to a silver color, silver metal that has the grain of wood still etched within it.
Got mine.
Boom.
Very.
And it is no longer wood. It is somehow miraculously, through the power of your magic, changed to be something so much more.
God bless us, everyone.
It's as if the wood itself flaked off, like it was some hidden semblance of wood all along. And your kazoo is playing. And at the end of that, the crowd is like, even the guys from 4 Riz are there, the guys from the Bardic College are hyping it
Thank
up.
you.
And it's amazing.
I kind of come back. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you
No,
so
no,
much.
no,
for
no,
really-
no, 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 man. You're sitting right up here with us. And you sit down with them. And 4 Riz starts to begin their set. Let's hear it for Lightning Lips, Luciano. The
Thank
crowd does
you.
it one more time. And then 4 Riz starts to go. Now, 4 Riz does an entertaining show. There's
Oh, yeah.
several sets, multiple hit songs. You can hear how the beats are put together with the chords. Everybody's into it. They have a wide range of both loving romantic songs and sultry sensuous songs, as well as hard-hitting beats with backbeats, pushing and pulling with some of their chords as well. The drums. The Bardic College is along for the ride.
Hell
And they do
yeah.
a great job. Not a fantastic job, but 4 Riz is really what everybody's there for. And then the curtain call, the final song, everybody's singing along. They get you up on stage. Come on, come on! And you do the kazoo with them, and they're like, yeah! And everybody's singing along. rocking together, arm in arm. The whole crowd goes. They're singing. They stop, and then the crowd sings the next line of the song. You know how this goes at concerts. And then they say, "Thank you, Waterdeep. You all look healthy and well. We love you all. Thank you so much for coming out. Please support everyone around you and give love to all you come to. Thank you. And good night, everyone." And with that, security whisks them around to an area behind the bar, along with you and the heads of the Bardic College. You're in a back room where they've kind of got a secret lounge hidden away where you're allowed to sit down with them. They have a few drinks. They're like, "My gosh, man." By the way, Sim and Rafe, what are you doing now? Like, are you guys still making out while they're clearing out the bar?
I imagine they enjoyed the show.
Okay, yeah.
We definitely watched the show. We're
It
probably
was
just
so
hanging
good you
out.
had to stop making out to watch the show. Like, that's how good it was.
We're probably just hanging out, waiting for the bar to clear out.
All right. Luciano. The four guys are standing in front of you along with the Bardic College professors. I gotta say, that performance was just amazing. And how you made that flute turn from wood to silver as part of your act is... I'll be honest, we're good, but we were actually concerned we were going to have a hard time topping what you did.
Oh my God, everybody's gonna think I'm lying about this conversation later.
No, everybody
This is
knows
incredible.
you know us now.
Ah!
Look, you should come tour with us. Open for us.
What?
Yeah, we're heading up to Silvery Moon now.
Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, I mean,
Oh, you think it's good here? Silvery Moon really appreciates music. And the Elvish babes, they're gonna love you.
that's a lot. I
The
need
two-
to think yes. I need to think about it. I think yes, but I'll think about it. Yes.
The two Bardic College professors say, "Hey, we don't normally do this, but if you were to say no to them, we would be honored if you would attend our college here." Yeah,
Here? Oh God.
the College of Sultry Notes.
Mm-hmm. God, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah. And I turn to them and I'm just like, guys, this is awesome and it's everything I wanted.
No, I don't think you understand. When we say attend, it's
No, I'm
you're on
talking
a
to
scholarship. It's free.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, guys, I think I think I want to go to. I've never done school. I never got to learn the way it's supposed to learn. I think I want to. And I turn to the bar. I'm like, yeah, I'll come. Yep. And I shake their hand before they can take it away. Yeah.
They're kind of like looking incredulous, like he just turned down opening for 4 Riz.
And I'm like, guys, that was amazing. You gave me the best night of my life, and I would love to do that again. I think I have so much to learn, and this is the place to learn it. And I'll get stronger, get a better performance, and then I'll really knock their socks out there with you some other time.
Hey, man, it's an open invite. Anytime you want to join us on stage, boom. And hey, if you're performing and we're in town, you better tell us about it because we're going to show up to support you.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm like, I go down each of their hands. I'm like, thank you so much. You mean so much to me.
No,
You're my
thank you, man.
inspiration.
Thank you. You really hit
And
it
I'm
out
trying
of the park today.
I'm trying to slowly be a little cooler, but I'm just like riding high off this night. I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening.
It's a fantastic night. It ends on a high note. You guys link up back again with Sim and Rafe, who are sitting around the bar. You guys are VIP and WMD members.
Yeah,
They don't throw
yeah.
you out.
The second you come out, Sim is just like flinging herself towards you, jump into your arms, hug you. That was
Oh my God,
amazing.
Sim, did you? I was up there,
Thing. Yeah. You just-
and I played.
you did the whole thing, and oh my gosh, this song was for Garlo, right?
It was for Garlo. Yeah, you got that. Okay. Whew,
Yeah, I
was
got that.
afraid
I
to
got
come
that.
across.
I'm sure the audience,
Okay.
if they had known, they would have gotten it too. But oh my God, you were so talented, Lucy. You're so talented.
Oh my God.
Very well done, Luciano.
Thank you. It was amazing, and I started to like just gossip. Like they said I was good.
Uh-huh.
They said I was amazing. Like they wanted me to tour with them. Tours
What? No
wanted
way.
me to go with them.
Shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
you
had to turn
got
it down
tour?
though.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I also got offered a scholarship to the Bardic College.
Hey.
Yeah. And this is like Luciano gets like really somber as he realizes he's saying it out loud to them, and he's like, "Yeah." I think I really got to do it. I think I really want to do it.
I mean, yeah, you nerd.
Yeah.
go to school?
What are you going to study?
I don't even know. I've never had to study music. This is something that's been totally kept from me. So I just kind of want to study it all. I don't know. I think I need to do this.
Yeah. You said you needed. You said you needed to take a break. This is great, Lucy.
I think I need to. I think I need a break. And I turned to Rafe because I didn't have that conversation with him. I've just been feeling like maybe I need to push pause on the adventuring, and this is an opportunity I had no idea was gonna happen, and this is awesome. And then I kind of show Rafe and re-show Simmarine my letter from James, and I'm like, also, James kind of wants to see me, so I might try to go rekindle that. I think I can have it all, except for, and I look at Sim and I'm like, I don't think I can have this anymore.
Yeah, that sucks. You're like my number one best favorite friend and all, and that sucks.
You're my number one best favorite friend.
But like, you're gonna be here, right? You're not. It's not. Like,
We have our
You're-
phones.
yeah, we got our phones. We can call.
We can
Right.
call. It doesn't
Your
have to be
shell
goodbye.
phones. Your shell phones, right?
Shell phones.
Yeah.
We can call.
And get another big ol' hug. Not really wanting to say anything else about it.
I've been thinking about it, and I would love to celebrate with you guys tonight. I think we should celebrate a little bit. But I was thinking about going to celebrate with James a little early. Let him know that Luciano got things going on.
Of course. I mean, it's a little late to go visit.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, in the morning. It'll be fine.
In the
It's
morning.
not a short trip. It's not like a day trip to Daggerford.
No, but I have a
Oh.
ship. I have a flying boat.
It's
still
for a
not a
good
day trip.
cause.
Yeah. Are you
Take
gonna
a day.
leave on
I'll
the
take a
ship?
trip. Yeah, well, later. Yeah. But I do want to have drinks because I need to celebrate this moment. I'm so fucking happy, and I'm just like on cloud nine.
Drinks. Okay. Let's get this going then.
Yeah.
The bartender's looking like, it's 3 a.m.
I'll take one to go.
How much to keep open?
$100 gold.
Okay.
All right. And they keep it open, and you guys are, the sun's coming up, and you guys are
Yeah.
still there laughing and drinking at the bar. Turja, the music has died down. Do you go to sleep?
I do, but not before I read the letter from Rosnar.
It has got the Rosnar crest on it. It opens up. Turja, A little birdie told me you might be back in town. When you get time, please see me. I will be at the concert tonight. Hope to see you there. If not, stop by the house. Dress appropriately, of course. All the best. Esvel.
Well, I guess I missed her at the concert.
Yes. Oh, and there was a ticket for the concert included. VIP.
I already...
Silver ticket, not gold like the one you got handed from WMD, but still VIP nonetheless. With that, the next morning, as you drag your half-drunken carcasses out, you guys make your way back upstairs to the smells of breakfast. You eat, you speak, you say your goodbyes, Luciano.
I'm considering. Half of me wanted to sneak away in the morning.
You made a
When?
promise.
No, I did make a promise. I did make a promise.
Doesn't mean you have to follow it, but you did make a
Yeah,
promise.
oh, I will. Yeah, I'll share the news. I'll fucking full on brag. Like, yeah, I got up on stage and I killed it and everybody loved me and it was incredible. I'll show off my new kazoo. Like, yeah, apparently I'm so good I can change wood to metal now. So, like, don't even know how that happened, but like, look at it. Isn't that cool?
And as you're sitting around the conference table discussing this, Ren walks in. And midway through what you're saying, he goes,
Ben! Luciano finally gets it.
oh no, he's so good. Thump, he drops some of the broadsheets. He made the front page on 3 of the broadsheets
Oh, God.
with
Famous.
the 4 Riz band.
Yeah, it's probably good
I
that I don't work
recognized the
anymore.
pictures the minute I picked them up on my way back this morning, and I knew I had to be here right away.
You want an autograph, don't you? And I pull out a quill to sign a paper.
Sign them
Ben or
all.
Ben?
Just say with love and don't put a name on there.
Of course, with love, big heart inside the heart, Lucy.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Now,
I appreciate
thank
it,
you,
man.
sir. And then Ren/Ben asks you how your day is, then says, 3 of you smell like a distillery.
It was a good
guess
night.
The concert was good. Everyone make perception checks in the room.
Did they have to do it at a disadvantage since they were up all night?
Nope.
No, it's bad anyway.
Sim was definitely drinking hard with that natural 1.
We're living that life.
Okay. Thank you. He then asks you, like, once he hears Mogra's dead, he stops.
Oh, yeah, I guess that also happened.
He stops everything. Wait. I need to know exactly what happened there. And then he drills down to make sure. He's like, well, in that case, all of you have earned a bonus, and you are now considered to be fully fledged members of WMD.
Given that he was a necromancer, we can't make a complete guarantee that he's not coming back, but he was pretty well destroyed.
I'm going to take your word on it. And I'm pretty much in agreement. Even if he does come back, at least he'll know what it felt like for me when I got dumped down a shaft. 5 stories, 6 stories, all right, maybe thousands of feet, all the way down.
You got shafted by him.
Literally, to my death. There's funny things in the Underdark. But And he hands each of you a writ for 500 gold. That is a paltry sum that I owe each of you for that debt. He was a traitor of the worst kind.
What did he do?
He turned on his own adventuring party. The worst traitor of all.
Yeah.
No matter
Excuse
what
me.
happens between adventurers, you never turn on your comrades in arms. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how tough the situation, sticking together is what gets you out. I'm glad all of you know that. Anyway, tell me more in the future. I have to get ready for some other things. Apparently this Elvis delegation is quite an interesting story. I'll tell you more about it later tonight. All the best. In the meantime, I gotta
Did
catch
we
some
keep
shut-eye.
Mogra's body?
Yes. As a matter of fact,
Wait.
we have.
Do you have the
we-
body?
Oh yeah, two pieces in it.
Yeah, we have the body. It's in 6 or 7 pieces now.
I want
Like I
it.
said, can't guarantee that he's going to stay dead, but we did our
I
best.
will guarantee that that body will not come back. I want that body.
But you don't want the body in one place at the same time, right?
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Something about something extra dimensional spaces, something. Not gonna touch him.
Great. Sure. Yeah. That's where it is right now. So.
Yes, I'm gonna put him in my own extra dimensional space.
Great. So instead of actually going through the disgusting process of finding all of the parts of him that are in our bags of holding, it just happens off screen now.
Yeah. So you guys exchange the parts. He puts it away. So, are you gonna go touring with them, Luciano?
Maybe later. I think now I have some old connections I want to get back, and I think I'm going to school.
Well, you always
This is
have a home. here
Luciano's
if you want
college arc.
to. And you get all
Yeah.
the benefits of being a full member of WMD now,
Well, I thank
even
you.
while you're in school.
Oh, hell yeah. At some point before I leave, I do want to go to Sim and pass on some stuff.
Okay.
So I'll pull Sim aside because I don't know how long we're doing breakfast or if we're gonna talk, but I pull her aside and I'm just like, I know you guys are going off, and I'm so sad I can't go with you. Stop it. I want you to have this, and I'm gonna give her the ring to the ship. I don't know if you want to fly it, but you guys are gonna need this. And then I like reluctantly pull out Garlo's pipe, and it's like wrapped up, and I'm like, I know you guys are looking into Garlo, so just make sure he gets this back.
I can do that.
Tell him to call me if he comes back.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna get him back.
Okay. And I like, it's like, okay. Thank you. And I give Marina a hug.
Big ol' hug.
You know. And I didn't get to tell Turja bye, so I will tell. I'm gonna go to Turja, and I'll just, hey, so I guess you heard I'm kind of sticking behind. I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but please do your best to keep them safe. Keep yourself safe. Come back.
You know, Vel did mention that if you need help with things, the Temple of Ogma might be able to provide that.
I appreciate it. Got a lot to look into. And I, quickly before I get emotional in front of Turja, I'd like turn away. And then I go and just give Rafe a hug. Bye, Rafe.
Good luck, and remember that we're only a cell phone call away.
Which one are you? Are you 1 or are you 2? I'm like, I have like 5 presets. I'm like, which one are you? Yes. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Stay safe, Rafe.
I will endeavor to do so, and keep everyone else safe as well.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. I've said my goodbyes, and now I'm like, I need some coffee. I need beet juice. And I go to the kitchen.
And with that, we end for the session, and we pick up next time on Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction on the Games Tavern. See you guys next time.